This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector, and I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boys content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Good evening, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching back this video. If you're watching on the replay, I want to tell you, thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate the support. I am back. I have been missing for almost a week. I haven't uploaded any video. I know J Taylor doing thing, but I'm recovering from COVID. It lit me down, people. Last week Friday was my last show on Craig Butler show, and trust me, COVID lit me down, it mashed me down. Give me a whole heap of pain and all of these stuff. So I am feeling a little bit better, and I'm good to be back, to speak to you guys and stuff. But how are you guys doing? What a way to come back with some not good news for the Jamaican football president, Mike Ricketts. Reggae Boys fans, I know a lot of you guys see the news, and I just want to get you guys' thought on it. I believe this is a perfect opportunity for us to have new coach and new president, because I believe the current president now, I don't think him good enough to run the Jamaican Football Federation. This is my honest opinion. Do you know Mike Ricketts? That's the second biggest job in Jamaica. Yes, the second biggest job. Only person in Jamaica bigger than Mike Ricketts is the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. So, Reggae Boys fans, I want you guys to smash the like video and share your thought. Let me know what do you guys think about this subject, because FIFA need to step in. This call for FIFA to step in. But people, welcome. And I know you guys don't watching back on the replay and say, Ryan, get into it. Listen, let the number build up a little bit. Let's warm up the engine a little bit. I've been missing and stuff from Friday, so let the number soak in, man. Just be patient, man. Too much rush is wasteful. So Tennessee, big up yourself, Tennessee. Big up yourself, Ryan. I think he should. Bro, this is a perfect opportunity for him to resign. Don't make it go too bad. Don't fight fire with fire. You know what I mean? The Supreme Court in Jamaica, 9 million. Let's call it a roughly, probably depend upon if you have a good lawyer. You know what I mean? I think this is a new start for us, and you know that, guys. You know that. The president, Mike Ricketts, this year should be the year where the election supposed to go on for Ricketts to keep him spot. But according to my source, remember, the election not even run yet, but he going to remain in the seat. That is what my source tell me, that Ricketts will be in the seat. But with this thing coming out of Jamaica, will he keep him seat? Will FIFA throw him to the side? People, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am not a big fan of the president. I'm just let that clear. I am not a big fan of him. I don't think him doing a great job, and I don't think him is the right person to lead the football in the right direction. That is my honest opinion, people. So I'm just letting you know I am not a big fan of Ricketts. So I don't think him good enough to run the football. This is my personal opinion. But you know that Ricketts has been around the Football Federation for a long time. Captain Borrell, he have a lot of experience, but leading the Football Federation, no, I don't think he should be. I don't think he should be the man running the Football Federation. So big up to all the people them just joining in. Patrick, big up on yourself. People, I want to hear your opinion, so make sure you guys leave it down in the comment section, watching back on the replay. And the phone line is open to guys. So yeah, Want to hear your feedback. But let's play this audio clippings. I don't know if any of you guys come across this audio clippings, but I am going to play the audio clippings. So give me a minute, guys. Make sure you like the video, people. Like the video. Like the video. Feeling good for someone just coming back from COVID. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You know, just testing out because work have to continue. Yeah. So people, let's play it. So already, people.
Michael Ricketts has been asked to pay $9 million in damages in the case filed against him by Ainsley Lowe in 2017. The case ended on Wednesday in the Supreme Court, with Ricketts asked to pay fines for defamation, malice, as well as aggravated and exemplary damages. On February 28, 2017, Michael Ricketts, who was a guest on Hits 92 FM's current affairs sports program Sports Grill, made a defamatory comment regarding Ainsley Lowe. Lowe then sought compensation for damages after claiming his reputation was damaged following Ricketts' statement. However, Ricketts didn't file a defense to Lowe's suit, resulting in a default judgment being made in favor of Lowe. In subsequent hearings, Ricketts admitted that all the statements spoken were defamatory. Lowe indicated to the court that he has been ostracized by members of the football fraternity, had fears that he would be physically harmed, and was unable to be hands-on with the club he owned, and had suffered hurt feelings. The court documents obtained by TVJ Sports showed that the court believed the defendant was motivated by malice when he made the statements. It is also claimed that even during the trial of the matter, although Ricketts agreed he defamed Lowe, he was also trying to excuse his conduct and tried to sidestep the obvious meaning of the words used in relation to Lowe. As a result, the court awarded the following judgment. 1. Ricketts to pay Lowe general damages in the amount of $8 million and aggravated damages in the amount of $1 million. The defendant is to issue a public apology to the claimant on Hits 92 FM and in one publication in the Sunday Gleaner on or before January 31, 2022. The wording of the apology is to be approved by the claimant and his attorneys at law prior to its publication on Hits 92 FM and in the Sunday Gleaner. 3. No award is being made for interest to be payable on general damages. 4. The defendant is to pay the claimant costs in the claim. The costs are to be taxed if not agreed. 5. The claimant's attorneys at law are to file and serve the formal order. Ricketts could now come under fire from the world governing body of football, FIFA. According to FIFA's diversity and anti-discriminatory policy, discrimination of any kind on account of race, skin color, ethnic, national or social origin, religion, sexual orientation is strictly prohibited and punishable by suspension or expulsion. Jerome Foster.
People, so when you hear it, when you need to hear no more about what happened in court, Mike Ricketts. Oh my God. Right now, man, I love if me get 10 million right now. Right now. And this is what I'm going to say to some of my people out there. Be careful what you guys say on the internet, because internet is a very dangerous place. Me, myself, too, have to be careful what I said. You know what I mean? So we have to be careful. Sometimes we get in a heated debate, and sometimes the moment, you know, we talk things we're not supposed to talk, and it probably affect other people and they can bring it to court. So this is all I'm saying to my people. Just be careful what we saying out there to people on social media, because it's a very tricky place, and it's a social media is a thing where it can break you and it can build you. You know what I mean? You have to know how you deal with it. So people, be careful what you said on social media. Can get you in serious trouble. Easily. Just to call someone a few words. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying when I'm criticizing player people. Keep it professionally. Don't go outside and like you want to diss other people and tell people about their mother. You know what I mean? I see so many people telling me about my mother and all of these stuff. So this is what I'm saying. Sometimes people have to control emotional. Have to control yourself. You understand? It's not everybody lucky. It's not everybody lucky. So that's all I'm saying, people. be careful what you said out there because you can get in serious trouble. And this is going to be a serious matter. And that going to cost the football, the president, you know, nearly 10 million. 10 million. And plus, he can get this. He probably can get fired by FIFA. He probably can get a 2 month, a 1 month, or a 6 month ban. But we will see when FIFA, because FIFA will definitely dry it up, people. FIFA will definitely dry it up attention. You know what I mean? But in my humble opinion, it's just unfortunate for what happened. You know what I mean? But me is not a big fan of Michael Kids. I don't think he don't have that impact on me. You know what I mean? Nothing personal against him, but he don't have that impact. In my humble opinion, I don't think he should be the president running Jamaican football. I think we have more equipped people. We can get sponsorship. We can get a lot of things organized properly. You know, people like Rudal Speed. I know many of you guys don't like Rudal Speed, but I think Rudal Speed is a very good person, a candidate to run the Football Federation. Mr. Rudal Speed is not the he don't perfect. You know what I mean? He's not perfect, but what I know about Rudal Speed, he won the best interest of the Jamaican national team and the youth. You know what I mean? So I think Rudal Speed is a very good person to run the Football Federation. He's my number one choice, man. Craig Butler. Also that next guy that run Portmore, Mobile United. What's his name again, man? Arville Powell or something like so. I think he's very good too. I think Farmer Issa, no, not Issa, Stuart, man. He usually be the president of so remember him name. I so remember him name. But you have people out there where you can do a better job, guys. I believe Craig Butler. We have a lot of people who want to I think the president, if he to move, I think it's a start for us to have a new chapter in Jamaican football. Yeah, definitely, I believe so. You know what I mean? We need a few more people out of the Football Federation need to leave. Them has been in the job for over 30, 40 years. You know what I mean? Yes. Enough respect formula for this. Yeah, definitely. Very good, smart, intelligent person. You know what I mean? So we have people who can run the thing, people. But I love to hear you guys' opinion. So the phone line is open. So whenever you guys ready to speak and the phone line is open. But people, I'm telling you guys, be careful what you guys said on the internet. Me myself too. You know what I mean? Because you can say something, and that's why I say people. You say if you can keep it professionally, 100%. You know what I mean? I am not a big fan of Michael Ricketts, but I am keeping it professionally. Don't go the way and call people names and all that. These are the things we can get into trouble. But if you guys keep it professionally, I think you guys have nothing to worry about. So that's why I always tell a caller when you call into the show, don't tell nobody about them or call nobody name and them stuff there. Leave that alone. If you criticize the player, you criticize the player. Don't need to get personal with the player. You understand? That's all me I say. But people, what are you guys start? For those who just joining in, I'm just going to play back the clips and stuff. Big up to TVJ, man. Big up to the people them down Jamaica, man. Because listen, TVJ, only have to allow people to use content. Only have to allow people to use content, because when the YouTuber them do any big interview, only no one give them the credit. Only use them them clippings like the John Barnes clip for Crystal and TVJ. Just black out Crystal face. Just black out her face. You know what I mean? And just use the audio. So TVJ only need to allow people to use in a clip to make them find too. Just like when only I use YouTube clips. You know what I mean? Several people may complain about it. TVJ, thief people picture, other people picture, and when they use nothing for them, a big problem. But big up to yourself, TVJ. So if you want to check out the full interview, it depends on TVJ. Just type in TVJ on YouTube and you will see it. Here it is.
Michael Ricketts has been asked to pay $9 million in damages in the case filed against him by Ainsley Lowe in 2017. The case ended on Wednesday in the Supreme Court, with Ricketts asked to pay fines for defamation, malice, as well as aggravated and exemplary damages.
On February 28, 2017, Michael Ricketts, who was a guest on Hits 92 FM's current affairs sports program Sports Grill, made a defamatory comment regarding Ainsley Lowe. Lowe then sought compensation for damages after claiming his reputation was damaged following Ricketts' statement. However, Ricketts didn't file a defense to Lowe's suit, resulting in a default judgment being made in favor of Lowe. In subsequent hearings, Ricketts admitted that all the statements spoken were defamatory. Lowe indicated to the court that he has been ostracized by members of the football fraternity, had fears that he would be physically harmed, and was unable to be hands-on with the club he owned, and had suffered hurt feelings. The court documents obtained by TVJ Sports showed that the court believed the defendant was motivated by malice when he made the statements. It is also claimed that even during the trial of the matter, although Ricketts agreed he defamed Lowe, he was also trying to excuse his conduct and tried to sidestep the obvious meaning of the words used in relation to Lowe. As a result, the court awarded the following judgment. 1. Ricketts to pay Lowe general damages in the amount of $8 million and aggravated damages in the amount of $1 million. The defendant is to issue a public apology to the claimant on Hits 92 FM and in one publication in the Sunday Gleaner on or before January 31, 2022. The wording of the apology is to be approved by the claimant and his attorneys at law prior to its publication on Hits 92 FM and in the Sunday Gleaner. 3. No award is being made for interest to be payable on general damages. 4. The defendant is to pay the claimant costs in the claim. The costs are to be taxed if not agreed. 5. The claimant's attorneys at law are to file and serve the formal order. Ricketts could now come under fire from the world governing body of football, FIFA. According to FIFA's diversity and anti-discriminatory policy, discrimination of any kind on account of race, skin color, ethnic, national or social origin, religion, sexual orientation is strictly prohibited and punishable by suspension or expulsion. Jerome Foster.
So here you have it, guys. Here you have it. Don't tell you no my stance. For us to go forward, me believe the president should resign immediately tonight, and in him letter, and thank the people in Jamaica to give him the opportunity to be the president. Don't play Arden, because everything is on clip out there, and it's going to be very hard for you to still being the president. It's going to be very hard for you. He can still be the president. Yeah, they can give him suspension. But in my humble opinion, and when I reach out to a few persons, I'm gonna ask them, what do you think, what do you feel about the case going to FIFA, when FIFA call up and do them stuff and ready? It's a possibility. 2 person, 3 person telling me that Ryan, it's very hard for him. You know what I mean? But as me said, me believe him should have resigned long time, because something that the president said about this World Cup qualify, the campaign so far, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with some of these things, because I believe if he was a president running England, Germany, and him said some things like some of the things William said earlier on this year in an interview, when people asked him about Coach Theodore Whitmore, but don't ask me about Coach Theodore Whitmore. It was building up for me, guys. It's not only this, it was building up for me. A number of interview that the president do, where I say, how can we have this man as the president? You know what I mean? He's not my cup of tea, and I don't want him to be my cup of tea, but I don't think he should be running the Football Federation. As I said, we have better people out there who can get the job done. I believe so. And with more move, the president move, that would be a good direction for us to go forward. And believe it or not, people, I know it's going to take time for the JFF to come a better place where people can trust the Football Federation. I know it's going to take a little time. I hear that some of the old boys has been pushing out, yeah? And me hear Paul All, me hear say, yeah, beg for some of the old boy them for stay. Listen, brethren, when the thing get tough and crab it pan your Paul All, you come for do a job, you know why you beg for nobody. They mean them position long time, and we haven't been getting result. And a few of the people, the old boys people, I'm telling you, a few of them not in the JFF anymore. Them get shubot. Yeah, them get shubot. But we need to see more happen. And we need to see it come more public. You know what I mean? We have too much thing. Oh, now go get the trust from the people. Yeah? Man, we need to come out. We need to come out when somebody leave them post. We need to come out and announce it and say this is what we need to do. And this is where the Football Federation, the direction where they might go. And my source tell me, say people, you know what I mean? Before this come out, this Ricketts thing come out, this year the vote, this year the election supposed to call, the next election. You know what I mean? If Ricketts going to stay. And this is all the thing is so corrupt and so bad. According to my source, the man tell me say the president Ricketts I go stay, keep him position and keep him seat. I remember say the election started, you know. So him I go keep him seat. And that's why I'm telling you, say people, the 13 parish council who vote in this brother, it need to change. We can't have 13 people have vote, and we have nearly 3 million people in Jamaica. It can't continue. It need for change. You understand? It need for change. We need to supposed to fix up our house if we don't make it to the World Cup. 2026 World Cup not supposed to have miss way. And if you look on the United States, them have a strong 40 pool player with them choosing from the Billing, Canada, everybody. Even Curacao, even the team that what them name? That team that Suriname and all of these team, them has been trying a lot of stuff, you know, to make sure that them in the 2026 World Cup. It's not going to be Joe. United States qualify, Mexico qualify, and Canada already qualify for that World Cup. So you're going to have a few more spots open up. You think some of these Caribbean countries are prepared. So if we keep on making the mistake and when 2026 World Cup come and it in our backyard, I want to make it. You understand? And this is why I so disappointed in even the president. And this is why I want him to resign. You understand? Because him should have called a shot long time and then make it go down. So late, we coach Theodore with me, we have 6 games. We have 1 game we have. No make nobody tell you nothing, people. 1 game we have left. 1 game we have left. If we lose that game, that draw that game against Mexico, the next 5 games no matter. 1 game we have left, and if we win that game against Mexico. Not winning that game against Mexico, it no make no sense. We're not going away. We have to win that game. That 1 game we have. 1 game we have left. Yeah? And if we beat Mexico, we have 1 more game in a Panama, and we have to beat them. And that's how we have to approach it. And that's the mindset Paul I'll have to tell the player them. Not talk about only have 5 games, and me the player them more them have 4 games, most of the game them. Not winning that Mexico game and not winning that that Mexico game, you no can bother think about when you form home game. Yeah? You no bother think about that. So people, make sure you guys like the video, people. Like the video. Like the video. Win. If you no win this, you now got the World Cup final. Just have it say. This game against Mexico. You win this, you got the World Cup. That's the mindset we should have. No talk about we have 5 games left and four at home. Nobody cares about that. We need to beat Mexico. We need to fight. You know what I mean? Everything we need to put out there on this Mexico team. So that's all me I say to the people. So nobody come tell me about no 5 game, no 6 game left. Me don't want to hear that. You understand? Me don't want to hear that. Me don't want to hear that. Our mindset need to change as a people, as a coaching staff. That's the mindset we should have. Me don't want to hear nothing. No man come tell me about we have 5 game and 1 game we have left in the World Cup qualifier. 1. And if we win it, we have an automatical chance. But I come talk about now draw against Mexico. That now going to help. Draw against Mexico. We can just play the same thing we play against or call up for the game where we're gonna play the 20th against I say name again, man, Peru. Yeah? If we don't win that Mexico game, we can just start prepare for 2026 World Cup. You understand? And by the time you quint 2026 World Cup, and that's why we can't have no baggage in the Football Federation. You understand? So let us see what's going to happen. So I'll go on. Watch me scam again. So yeah, people. So what said you guys? What said you guys with this? This president thing, man. What said you? Know what I mean?
So Ryan,
Good evening, sir, man. I'm live on here.
God bless you. How you do?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You got a good show, you know. I watch you a lot.
Yes, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
And I listened to your old coach, your interview with your former coach, Carl Brown.
Yes.
That was nice too.
Yeah. Enough respect, man. But
Learned a
yeah,
lot about you.
you hear the news on the Football Federation president that he
Yes. The 9 million?
9 million, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How you feel about overall? Is this the man to lead us forward as a president overall and based on the World Cup qualifier and based on
You know,
him?
I'm old fashioned. I played ball a long time ago and Jamaica changed over the last 40 years.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you the truth. In my time, people like that could not lead Jamaica in nothing.
Why?
Nothing. Because first thing first, you should have experience about anything that you're going to be involved in. You never played any ball.
So
Never played any ball.
first and foremost, so you say he shouldn't get the position because he don't play football.
Yeah, I'm going to play football.
So
And look here, there's an interior interest. It's like a biological, generical disease in you as a ball player who leads something to one who never played. And you lead because your interest will only be for blossom, to pick fruits, and not to develop.
yeah.
And you don't have any interest in developing. That's why he had Whitmore as the coach.
Yeah.
And from borrowed time, Whitmore should not have been the coach.
Yeah.
Because you need education to teach. It's a teaching game, it's a subject. Football is a subject. And you have to teach it. No matter who you are. And in order to teach it, you have to play the game to understand it. See, you could talk about the goal because you kept some goal.
Yeah.
And you went to school and you was watching other goalkeepers.
Yeah. But
That's a big difference. Go ahead.
yeah, but more ask you something though. Is it
Mhm.
right because most of the big coach them like the Jose Mourinho, they play a little bit, but they didn't play at the highest level. Is
Okay.
it unfair on the president though that just because he didn't play football, he shouldn't be in that role?
Well, if you are going to be a man that's a tailor, you should be able to at least cut the cloth and stitch. If you are going to deal with food, you should be able to at least cook the food or prepare it.
Yeah,
If you are a carpenter, you should be able to deal with the wood, the hammer and the nail, etc., etc. Anything that you're going to be in support of, you should be a part of it.
yeah,
Um, you know, it might sound unfair, but being unfair doesn't mean it's incorrect.
yeah.
And therefore, he's going to make major mistakes that ordinary people would not make.
Okay. And
For example, he's got about 6 or 7 or 8 of his posse with him. Nobody plays in football,
okay,
so they are money hunters.
yeah,
At the end of this tournament, the Jamaica Football Federation will have to give account of what they did with all the money that they received.
yeah,
FIFA do not give you money for you to buy TV and for you to buy car and for you to get pretty or some pretty ladies.
yeah,
They give you money to develop the football game and the team and the surface to produce a better format to improve the game.
mm,
From that improvement, your labor is being sweetened where you get your little recompense
yeah,
because you're organized, so you get salary and you get this and that and the other. These people are not organized. These people make all kind of mistakes.
yeah,
Give you an example, like I had sent a message to you. The British players, they're all Jamaicans because you're playing for Jamaica, so you're Jamaican.
yeah,
They did not expect to stand in front of a coach like Whitmore. They thought Whitmore was this guy who knew the game and understand the fundamentals of everything, the management, etc., etc. I'm not going to open my mouth about the scandal, but I'll just say it this way. Something happened with Powell and Hector. And he didn't handle that no kind of way. Not even to put the players to sit down the team and talk to everybody to make peace. That's just one example. Because he was not raised up in that type of environment.
yeah,
He did not get that kind of teaching. See where you come from, you had to learn how to make peace. I come from South Kingston. I had to learn how to make peace at 11 and 12 and 13.
yeah,
I didn't play for Jamaica when I played for Carl Brown them.
yeah,
I'm about 4 years or 5 years old on Carl Brown.
yeah,
66, 67 when Carl them began.
yeah,
After Les Brown. When you came, you saw your daddy and you was learning things, but the community where you come from is not a soft community.
yeah.
So you had to learn how to make peace and how to maneuver.
Yeah,
With more of them don't seem like they learn to do anything.
you're right. You know that when the president were running for the seat and they
Okay.
were asking I don't remember the person who he was running against. I think it's the same Stuart, he were running
Yes.
against, and they were
Yeah.
asking him for where is your plan. The other person was
Yes.
having him plan what him plan to do with
Okay.
the Jamaica young team, with the
Okay.
senior team and all of these stuff. These
Okay.
are some of the things where the people them were saying Ricketts didn't have a lot of idea and stuff, but it's so fascinating where it flashback where so many mistakes made by the football
Remember,
federation.
remember, remember there was one person named Beckford who was in St. Anne's.
Yeah,
He was one of them who was president of St. Anne's football and who wanted to be involved. Remember, they got together and said, look, we need to have one person to run as president, and we all need to sit behind him I lived in America 50 years. You know, it's hearsay, but I got news. And they say we all have to sit behind that person because if we don't, then Harbour View men them is going to take it over and they're going to control the football with their Kingston stuff. So the next 2 days after that, all we hear is that all the people, the Montego Bay guy, all of those who was running for president, back off and decide to vote for one person, Ricketts. That time Mike Henry was also helping support Ricketts.
Yeah.
But Ricketts didn't have a plan. The other people, just like Andrew Price, remember, I'm the one that bring Andrew Price to America, you know. I'm Philip Davis, you know.
Yo, is who?
I am the one that bring Andrew and Richard Strong and Mark Murray in 1985 to
Yeah.
St. Thomas University. When Price did that interview about a year ago with somebody, he did not mention that he went to St. Thomas University first and then was transferred by Philip Davis to FIU,
Yeah.
where he ended up getting a bad knee. But he's still like my godson because his godfather and I played for Melbourne together, Dickie Cook.
Yeah.
And I know his mother, Herman Price. But what I'm saying is it's a small world. These people had no plan. Their plan was to continue the Burrell regime. And they said it too. If you check back the newspaper, you will see where they said, we're going to continue the thing just like Mr. B, but we're going to make a few adjustments. They are still saying right now that they owe money to other people. How can you owe for 10 years? They're going to have to give account in the next 3 months for what they have done with the money. Everything.
Yeah.
It don't look like they have an office.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hate to say it because I'm Jamaican too. My team played against the under-19 team 2013-14. My team played against Fleming. My team was a Haitian team that I grew up with players here. They just graduated 2 years, now get them degree.
Yeah.
I understand that whole situation. My good friend was Neville Glanville and those old people who used to play ball when I played, you know. And they walked away from it. Linda Delapena walked away from it. Those people who played ball don't look at football in Jamaica anymore. Muggy Graham, Lascelles. Those people don't look at no football. Because it's nonsense.
Yeah.
If you are going to be involved with football, you should be involved with all your heart. You're carrying the flag on your back. You want to see the team look good and the country look good. So you're going to look out for the interest of the players. Even before you drink tea in the mornings, you're going to be thinking about the football.
True.
But these people's interest is in what they can get. But the unfortunate thing is, when you're not used to getting and you're getting a bulk, it's going to fall all out your hand and on the ground and everywhere else.
So my
Tires are going to leak.
my question to you though, I am naive and stuff. I don't know much.
Yeah.
Why is it these people in the football federation still holding on to it? Is it money in it, or is just the plane where they travel? What they holding on?
I'm sure they are over 21 years old. I'm sure that there's a whole lot of money in football.
Yeah, but they keep on saying they don't have no money.
So where the money go at? So when FIFA sends them, what them put it in the garbage? When other administration send money to them to prepare a team to go on an exhibition game or for traveling or what have you, what did they do? What do they do with the money? They throw it away? They have to do something with it. Somebody is somewhere. Everybody have pretty car and pretty house and pretty woman and 2 and 3 women. Come on now.
No.
You're Jamaican like me. We only hold each other. I am your grandfather age.
So hold on. I remember when we play Saudi Arabia and we get roughly
half a million, 1 million.
No man, we get nearly for play them 2 games there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just for play them 2 games there, and me no want misquote the thing, you know, man. I think them get couple million, well more than 20 million.
Okay. Now you are asking a question that you have an answer to, but by you so young, you're still questioning yourself. There's a whole lot of money in football, And these people getting money, else they would not be there. These people would not be there. Remember, they're traveling with 15 and 17 and 18 people in their entourage behind the team going to these countries. And they are traveling first class, and like nobody else is nothing but them. And they are shopping, buying TVs and buying all kind of stuff. Having a great time. Carrying your girlfriend on the trip and this and that and the excitement.
I
Where
remember.
is the account for all those money?
I remember the Gold Cup where the player them were cussing that
Okay.
something people late and people go buy TV and you know them have to go
Okay.
back for the president and all of these stuff.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is getting ridiculous.
So that
So
means that the federation, the management is not really a management about the game. Because if there was management about the game, they would not have players that left in England for 1 day, 2 days, trying to catch an next flight.
you know,
Proper paperwork.
you know, my job is to do the next time I come on live. Me, I go deep and me, I go and ask my source. How much
But
money?
I'm going to say this to you, though. I'm going to say this to you as a young man. You're doing a good show, but listen. I don't know whether you live in Jamaica or not. Don't answer this. But you have to be very careful about what you open your mouth and say.
Yeah.
Not that you are not saying facts. I have a family member who plays for Jamaica now. Number 22 is my family now. Speedy.
Never see
don't ask him
nothing
questions.
smoke it out fire, man. From look on the picture we have.
All right. And, I don't ask him questions, When I'm talking to him, I say, listen, don't answer this because we don't know who on the line. And he say, okay, cuz. And I talk to him. But the thing that you got to remember is that you have a life after this. And you have to present a show about the game.
Yeah.
But you cannot say who the former coach is affiliated with or his association. You can't say those things. You have to let those things go one side. People will put pressure on you who speaking the truth. You hear it in the Bible that they say, speak the truth and speak it ever cost it what it will. I disagree with that. Because sometimes we cannot stand the cost.
Yeah, can't the truth.
So you speak and you leave something. There's a whole lot of things I am leaving out of speaking with you.
Yeah.
I lived here 50 years and I played ball there in the 60s with George Sampson, everybody from Melbourne. And I played the all-youth team. I know a lot. We, the old ones, left the people alone on their valley house. Because you go there and talk about you want to build something and you want to, them going to run you and say, no, you have to get out of the way because you're going to be in our way. And I'm going to move you out of them way too.
Yeah.
You are one of the long-time captain where you know him, Anthony Corbett. Corbett wants you to go around there and start an academy and do some little things with some rich people, And I'm telling him, no, that's going to take too long. 3, 4, 5 years, no. We have to do something now. They don't want to farm any food. They want to pick the fruit now. Because that's the way you get the easy money and don't give account. Burrell died, so he didn't have to give account for anything. And he was a part of JFF. So he must want him to run him out and tell the officials from FIFA about the man from Cayman and everybody else. And he can't stand him die. So nobody hears the truth about that. But people still have wearing an anchor on them, on them foot right now, right here in America, on bail, on bond. That investigation is not completed. You see, Michel Platini and those people went to jail. Franz Beckenbauer was suspended. Money, billions of dollars is into this. Whitmore, and I'm going to answer a question for you. Whitmore is not going to go to Cayman Islands. Carl Brown was there too. My friend Chung Fa was there before. Whitmore is not going to go to Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands, them flag almost is like a British flag. The British people is there. They don't want to know what's his plan in coming to coach Cayman Islands. He cannot explain that. He's not a student of the game. He don't want the people to know him is that backward. He cannot go to the Blackboard and express the formation to the players and how to play the formation, how to play your position. He was a school and educated that way. I can talk like that because I come from South, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of nobody.
Yeah.
And that's why I live so long. He cannot explain those things. And he's not going to expose himself by going to no Cayman and nowhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe Leonard Taylor can go, Kilroy.
Who?
Who used to coach Kilroy, who used to coach St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yeah.
That one. Because he went to the University of in New York. He have some education. He can go there. But Whitmore can't go there. Because he's got to explain what he's going to do, what's his plan for the program. Who are the people he's going to have with him?
He must have ceremony where he must speak to everybody in the room and explain him plan and...
Yes. It's like your mother and your father when you did a little bit and them say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get up 5:30 in the morning. We don't have much money with one buy orange bush tea. And we're going to put little sugar and we're going to get crackers. But you go and go on to school, you walk with your sister. And don't pay nobody no attention and go right to classes. At 1 o'clock, we'll bring some things for you for lunch. And you obey. And you grow up like that. And when you reach a stage where you was 12 and 13 and a man want to fight, you know, you kind of learn to protect yourself because you grow on bad man and hooligan. So you was not afraid, so nobody can frighten you.
Yeah.
And you kept on being disciplined and you running. Some people did run the car, bro, and they would tell you about football. You start to look and learn.
Yeah.
Whitmore didn't go like that.
Yeah. So
Can not go to school.
So my question is to you. I know this as a football player. Two things. A lot of people don't know this, you know, and I'm going to say this.
Right.
The players know when a coach is good. A player.
Always a fact. You know when the doctor is good.
Okay. See?
Big fact.
My problem is with Coach Theodore Whitmore. I play the game. I play at the highest level. Coach Cardone, coach me, Coach Neville Bell, Coach Andrew Price, Coach Jerome Waite, Coach Liebert Alleman, Coach Karomi. And these are some of the biggest set of young and old coach in Jamaica. And when they speak, I can see them philosophy, I can see them style of play and all of these stuff. The first time I come up, the first time I hear about Jurgen Press is not from in Germany. In Excelsior. When I walk in Excelsior play like Borussia Dortmund, where I press and we play with wingers and we know how. So
when, where, and why you do something.
Why we doing this? Why we doing this?
Yes.
When I listen to
what the goalkeeper is gonna do.
When I listen to Coach Whitmore, I'm telling you, and this is why every time Whitmore do an interview, come out of the interview, it come out where like he fighting against player, I'm a fight, or him not happy. He has never sit down with the media and said, listen, this is how the team want to play. You know, I enjoy Paul's interview because he explaining the thing how he want to play. And I can, by him explaining it, I seen how the team are going to play.
You see the picture?
I see the picture. I'm not seeing that when Tapa do that.
No, because, you know, I hate to say it, you know, I'm 77-year-old, you know, and I hate to say it. This young man did not get that kind of teaching. And when he was with the Brazilian Renier Simone have a PhD, you know. But Renier Simone was coaching football, was teaching the fundamentals. He had to work on the Jamaicans to be technically sound and to be able to use the ball all over the field because it's a square field with a round ball, so it's geometry. But Whitmore was good in handling the ball. That's where he was good. And that took away everything and wrapped up about him because coach said he's not going to lose it. So coach didn't worry about him.
Yeah.
Coach only said, well, you know, Theodore, when you get it, remember, if you're going to square it back to the left side and give it to Bibi, make sure your man on that play 10 go slide down deep and get it from Bibi because we don't want Bibi upfield.
Yeah.
And say, yes, coach. And then bunks it that way. Cargill was intelligent. That set was an intelligent set.
So
So ball player.
so my question is to you now, because I 100% facts no Coach Theodore Whitmore watch my program. I can tell you that.
Right.
What
Right.
advice would you give to Coach Theodore Whitmore to improve some of these weaknesses? Because remember, I'm still young, you know.
I'm going to show off. I'm going to show off and answer that real quick, but I'm going to use you because I watch your program.
Okay.
You made a statement 2 or 3 months ago that Whitmore should invest in himself. Whitmore is still young. He was maybe about 52 or 53 or 54.
Yeah.
What he can do is go to school.
Yeah.
One of the first things he can do is ask somebody to give him 50 all and give him 2 uniforms. The rich people of Jamaica will give him. And him get some 10-year-old and do him work at even time with those. And get him cones and etc. And then do a class. And then him probably can fly to England and fly to wherever close by and do a little exam, pick up a little higher grade license and keep on learning.
So
Because remember, the man from Jamaica College, you know, who was the assistant to the German, was a school teacher.
yeah.
And that's why Burry loved him so much.
Yeah.
Because
Winford love him. That's why Winford love him.
Okay, I used to criticize him and say, oh, Burry have him as assistant coach and him not no real ball player. Him look like, but I realized as I...
He play football, you know. I interview him and he play football. He play for
Yes.
Monroe and he play for Waterhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was educated.
Yeah.
It would be like you just say AJ Nicholson. When I trained Ricketts with AJ Nicholson, I did one class there, English class, class 4A. So I wasn't qualified to be the manager, but I trained George Sampson, that whole team. Danny James, Patrick King, everybody, Clinton Johnson. But AJ Nicholson was educated. Just like Ralph Corey and Rolling everybody, he was educated. So you could take a chance with him and let him teach a unity of some small kids in Duane Park about life and development. He became Attorney General. Whitmore needs to invest in himself by going back to school and don't leave the game. Don't run away. Don't hide your face. Don't drop in shame. Because there's a lot of things that you lack and you have to face that fact. You heard the little player McGee said recently, and I said that to some people from 2 years ago. I said, McGee good, but McGee haven't been coach, and some Jamaican look at me and say, oh, you talk about American, you know, you talk about the man who will coach, and you talk about you criticize our youth. I said, no. But I said, as you grow older, you will learn. Once he lose the ball, he walk, because he's a big time on the field. And the slave have to slave for the ball and get back and give it to him. Maggie said that 4 months ago in an interview. I heard that when he said he is now in Europe and he said, "Oh, we spoil him." And I think Jamaica College, spoil him because they let him didn't let him do any work because he was that good, so they make the other players work and give him the ball.
Yeah.
That's what he did in the Jamaica game. When he lose the ball, he didn't follow through, didn't follow up.
Yeah.
The goal would not have scored.
Yeah.
I would say this real quick to you too. A good Jamaica team that Whitmore was blind of was not Tax Alliance at left back, but Amari Bell at left back, Leon Moore at 6, left centre back, Lowe, right centre back, and Brown if not Powell, because Powell is the one who was fit at the time when I liked him. But you have to use Brown. You can't use Fisher. You can't use nobody else there except with Mariappa. You tell Mariappa, do not go anywhere because you're going to move the foundation of the team and you're going lopside and team going to fall down. Then you have probably Speedy Williams, then you have Grant, and you have maybe Johnson. Who them run away? Then you'll be using a 4-3 formation. So what you do is you use the two up top, which is Antonio and Nicholson, and then you use Raven Marshall right behind them as the playmaker behind the two of them. So you have a 4-3 formation. But those three in the middle must be the hard workers who can fight for it and who can help the four defenders. You can't make the left back when your taxi line was really a taxi. Because him cause a lot of goals to score. But the Jamaicans who is young, they believe that when you watch football and see these people overlap, it was like Christmas. So each time he goes, he can't come back. When he do come back in front of the left centre back. So that right side coming of field is wide open. Them come inside, the more you allow the players, your opponent to touch the ball, the more confidence they get. And with more luck, the enlightenment of teaching the players, because remember, if you're using British players, from they were small, they were engaged in instructions to carry out. And they were looking for Whitmore to instruct them how to play the formation and playing. Whitmore cannot even explain the formation he plays. There's the players who play better than that. Your centre back get it and give it to the left centre back, and Whitmore tell him, send it upfield, and he talk cut up on the sideline. And they have a long pass. And if I am playing at centre back, that way I used to play. Or with Melbourne, play right beside Dickie Cook, too often. I'm going to see what you're doing from 40 yards away. And you're not going to score against me because I'm going to take it. Because your ball is anybody's ball.
Yeah.
It's a free ball, a 50-50 ball. Yeah. And if you can play ball, George Thompson don't lose ball. Walter Stevens that play with the West Indies team, I play with him. Don't lose ball. Careful don't lose ball. Dickie Cook don't lose ball. You can't play with players who's going to lose if you're giving it long in the air. The US players are who are playing centre back or whatever. Give you an next example. There was a game that played, I'm old, so sometimes I forgot. There was a game that played recently with Jamaica. The game either draw 1-1.
El Salvador.
Maybe it might be the El Salvador game, but Reed, no, it's the US game. George Weah's son scored a goal.
Yeah.
At 77, if I am playing there, he would not score. Because you become the sandwich, the meat. You turn your back to George Weah and facing your goalkeeper. The ball is in front of you. The ball is on the line, almost. You do anything with it, get it out of play. Get it to the goalkeeper, turn your backside, you use your butt to keep off George Weah. The man Reed make George Weah score the goal.
Bobby Reed.
Yeah. I would give him a ticket and let him stay in England and don't come back.
For that?
Yes, because my player is supposed to learn, if you can play for my team, you can play defense. If you can't play for my side. When I play against Jamaica, when my team play against Jamaica under 17, under 19 team, it's 3-2 them beat me. I mean a poor Jamaican. I mean have Haitian players. Ask anybody about 2013-14 about the team that look like Manchester City but long sleeve. And they tell you how they play. I get 17 scholarship that night. My players graduate the last 2 years because of the English problem.
Yeah.
Everybody must be able to play defense. They should do our team. Because when you lose the ball, you have to fight back for it. Everybody criticized Brazil, including me. But the Brazilians were always good from 75 years ago in winning back that ball. That is the key. When you're in a game and you get hit and you drop, knock down the boxer, you must get up off your ass and fight back. When you come from South Kingston, or where you come from, and a John Brown talk foolishness to you, even if it's bigger than you must be able to stand up and fight back, else you're going to be a beating stick. Football is real life.
Yeah. So
you must be able to compete.
Yeah. So you say looking at this Reggae Boys team, where would you rank it with the 90th team? Where would you rank it? 98 better?
Okay. The 98 team is better because of two things, two folds. The coaching and the intelligence of the players about the game. Not saying that if I probably should not even open my big mouth like this. But if I'm the coach of this Jamaican team, you know, it's 45 years now, is the best team now, you know. You're not going to beat me with this English team.
So you're saying if you have this team, no team would beat you?
Not in the Caribbean, not in the CONCACAF tournament. I might lose one, yes, because the ball around. But there's a whole lot of teams that are not going to beat me.
Yeah.
First thing first, I'm going to take away the space from the US players. Because my team won't be fit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take away the space from the US players. Remember what I said?
Yeah.
And I'm going to take away the space from the Mexican.
Yeah. So
because he's good and clever.
So you have this team, preparing the team for one game against Mexico. You need a result. How would you prepare this team? Mexico coming off of some terrible defeat against United States, against Canada. Them wounded coming into this World Cup qualifier, and they are.
First thing first, I will answer a question by looking at the film, looking at the games, because it's always education to pay attention to bad habits. So I'm going to look at that. And then secondly, I'm going to play a 4-3-3 with 3 outstanding midfield defenders, defensive midfielders, who will work hard and who going to fight. And I'm not going to have Lawrence on the field. And I'm going to have a very good right back on the field, along with you and Leon Moore.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have Antonio and Nicholson up top.
Yeah.
With Rebel Morris as my playmaker.
Yeah.
I'm going to win. If it come to the last drop, the game won't draw.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to teach those players, I have to stand up in front of the blackboard and explain the formation to them and teach everyone the responsibility.
Carla, I know I hear you speak about Blackboard. Let me tell you something. All the days of my life playing football for Excelsior, especially Excelsior Manning Cup team. I played 2011, I played 2012, I played 2013. I was the captain 2013 for Excelsior Manning Cup team.
Okay.
Went to semi-final against Idle in the National Stadium, lose.
Yes.
Went to semi-final against Jamaica College, one of the luckiest football team ever to play football. Jamaica College. Lucky. Junior Flemings beat us on penalty. And this is...
He scored against my team too, yes.
Different from my coach. Coach Karumo call him on the program. You is the only one, different from Coach Karumo, talk about Blackboard. You know that.
You see, it's like ABC, you know, it's a classroom work that you have to do.
All right, listen.
You have to teach the players about the triangle.
You know that most of the time playing for Excelsior, we spend more time on the blackboard. The coach spend more time. And you're not just going to just listen to what him saying. I'm going to point on you and say, come up, come show me where you're supposed to move on the pitch, on the blackboard.
Yeah, I did homework.
And
you're supposed to do that.
If you can't show you where you're supposed to arrive, or where the ball, or you're supposed to collect the ball and move, you going to get 100 push-up, or you're going to write 10,000 lines, and you have to bring it back to the morning. So
I want you to pay attention.
He want you to pay attention, and he want you to explain how you're going to move in the space to get the ball. Blackboard work is very important. Very, very important.
It's like teaching the English language. How, when, where, and why you do something, the adverbial clause of reason. That's why I told you that a coach should be educated enough to teach the players because it's a subject. Yeah. And then you take that same blackboard with the easel and carry it on the field with a cone. Yeah. And then you take the whole blackboard and empty it on the soccer field now. And you have the man in line out and the ball bouncing around and showing everybody, you do this. I've seen the Jamaican players turn around and face their goalkeeper coming up field. Then I talk to Speed about that. You can't face your keeper coming up field. You're supposed to run backwards.
You know,
because each player is supposed to go 20 or 25 yards forward and 20 or 25 yards coming back. Laterally to your left, 15, 17 yards. Laterally to your right, 14, 15, 17 yards. That's where you go. Because the field is either 100, 110, or 120 by 75 or 80. So you have to use up your space. It's a big circle for each man.
Can I ask
And
you
that-
something?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say this to you. You're speedy cousin. How often you start to speedy?
Okay, I talked him up to yesterday, but I gave him a break over the last 3 weeks to a month
Okay.
because, he's on break. But ordinarily, I talk to him every time game play and stuff like that.
Okay, so you watch him game them.
Yes.
So you know that for me, I see Speedy play a game against I think him play against either Japan or him play against Serbia. I remember one of them game the way him play Turbo. And
Yeah.
I'm saying no, Speedy don't ready for our team.
Let me answer you right here,
Hold
sir.
on.
Stop right here, sir.
Hold
Let me answer you. Listen. You see, Burtis Bell?
Yeah.
Burtis Bell played in Canada, a Bell family, yes. Burtis Bell is a lad god of Jamaica. Them coach, they can coach some little youth, but them don't coach the complete game. Speedy can play centre back, okay? And he plays a defensive midfielder, yet he used to play up top in the early days for Georges.
Yeah.
But national level, he can't play centre back.
Yeah.
He will play now because he's been playing 3-4 years and he kind of learn and play with the Miami FC team right here and all that stuff. But he can't play centre back.
Oh, here the problem me they have with Speedy. When him play against the bigger team in Europe, he struggle bad.
Yes.
But
yes.
in the CONCACAF region, when I see him play, I think he's the most improved USL player for me, for the Reggae Boys. I think.
And he use him left foot now, because I was on his bus about that. He use him left foot now.
So
you see, again, Mr. Ryan, those players were not properly coached,
Yeah.
You have to remember that.
Yeah.
And this is something that is very serious. You see, you can coach some goalkeeper, and you can coach some defenders. Because by you being in the goal, you see the defenders, you know where you want them to be.
Yeah.
And then if you have a good assistant, you can end up coaching the midfield and the forward the same way.
Yeah.
But,
So
I'm the one that been Tivoli Gardens here, I'm the Philip Davis,
what's the name?
Philip Davis.
Team Davis.
Philip Davis.
Philip Davis.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now listen to me. When you see the Jamaican players, I was talking to Marco McDonald and those players, when they came here. Because I saw some things that I said to myself, oh my God, so I called Werner and talked to him about that. When you are not properly coached, you do everything foolish on the field. Because everything becomes foreign to you. Because if I pick it up on the right side and change direction and turn to my left, and dance with it, and push it to the left back, and change back, and twist, and turn right, you never see that before you're playing in front of me and you're doing left and you're looking right. I'm going to confuse you. Because my coach tells me you keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah.
But a player will deceive you by shifting his body, leaning, dropping his shoulder, etc. You never see that before. And then you hear the ball, put on the ball and roll it away. Change like River Morrison will confuse you. But the coach have to teach the players individually all those things. So when you go on the field, you're ready. Speedy them good, but them really wasn't truthfully ready like them should be. Them just getting ready now. Because they mix with the British players and got an experience. The boy named Grant good,
Grant.
And Grant him good. And the one to play left back the last game Jamaica player.
Bell.
Come on late.
He play
I think him dreadlocked.
the Rasta guy, Greg Lee.
Yes, him good,
Yeah. Him better than Taxi?
Yeah, man. Far better. I
So
wouldn't have Taxi on my squad. I tell you the truth. Remember, Taxi Daddy is my friend, you know. Taxi Daddy was Santos goalkeeper, you know. Harvey, you know.
so
Harvey Edwards. But it's him mother give the name Lawrence because three are named that. Because Harvey was in problem. We need to leave people this alone, but that's true.
all right. So listen to Makala. So in what way are would you say Greg Lee better than Kemar Taxila? Tell me some of the things.
All right. First thing first, Greg Lee don't lose the ball. And he does not stray from his position. He will carry 15 yards and distribute it. Taxi will carry 35 and distribute it. I will give it in going back for it because I want it back to score.
Yeah.
So now he's windy. And he wasn't getting 3 million a year or 5 million a year like the Brazilian left back. So they run 90 minutes for the whole 90 game. 90. You run 90 miles an hour for the whole 90 minutes a game. Him grab that kind of constitution. But he want to play like that because I'm seeing it on TV. And Whitmore them is not able to neutralize him by telling him how to play. So as the game goes on, remember, there was a game where the referee could rule a penalty and give him a red card and he played with one-man chart, you know, if you remember that game.
A USA game that Damian Lowe you're talking about?
No. I'm talking about when Taxi Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. Remember the game. Remember the game.
Okay.
You're right.
The reason is because I'm coming back late and I'm not looking where I'm going.
So,
I'm turning around, facing him keeper.
So based on your assessment, you said Taxi, he go and he don't come back in his position the right time.
No. Because
and how important that is for some of the young players them who watching now are people. Because remember, you know, me and you live, you know that realize we're live.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. But let me say it this way. If the left back is going to go, I got to let my number 10 on my inside left or my left midfielder know that you got to control that left back. So when he's coming, you ask for it. And you give it back to him. When you give it back to him, you kind of track back behind him and call your player, your teammate to drop over, to cover. Because you have a naked backside. Where you have Leon Moore playing left centre back. And Leon Moore now going to end up looking like the left back. Because of Lawrence's misfortune.
Yeah.
And because of coach not being able to teach the players how to shift and to interchange. Like you're playing Rudy.
Yeah, but I remember when a couple months ago I said, when I look most of the Reggae Boys team, most of the players them performing for them club. But when they come to the national teams, it seems like they cannot perform. And some of the people were telling me, oh, we have good players, they will get the job done. And I'm saying, listen, the coach, if you have a good, if you have great team, most of the time, great team coach make an impact. You agree with that?
I agree with you 100%. Listen, the coach is the main ingredient. The coach is like your teacher at school. When I went to school, teacher told me, Philip Davis, in the mornings, pay attention to early work, because this is going to be important for you at the end of the semester when you give the tests. And if you're not here, we're not going to give more on a paper for you. And if my parents hear that I'm in trouble, I go west to school. I come from South Kingston. You come from Pastor Lane. So the teaching is the main ingredients. You watch your mother when she cook and your father when them cook food and you learn to cook. That's the main ingredients of inside of the house. How them clean the house. You have young men today who can't clean them house. The teacher is the parent. The coach is the parent on the team to teach you how to play the game. How, when, where, and why you do something. Why you catch it in your chest on the left side instead of in the middle. Why you catch it on the right top of the breast, chest, instead of in the middle. Why you shift your left foot when you catch it? Because you're going to turn that way on your toes. You cannot play flat-footed. You must be like a ballet dancer. Because it's football you're playing.
So,
But what happened is that these coaches don't understand the game. So that's why we suffer so much. That's why the Jamaican teams look like that. Andre Lewis, them call him Ellie, all them play. Them players that play against my team here in Lauderhill. I saw them all.
so my question to you though. You're watching most of the World Cup qualifier, right?
Yes, sir.
Based on your assessment, I'm going to ask you. Most of the goal we concede, the team go down the byline, whether it come from Cameron Taxilar side, left side, or it come from Alvas Powell or the right side. They go down the wing, cut it back,
Yes.
square it on top of the 18-yard box. They have a runner from the midfield, latch on it.
Yes.
Not saying Jamaica don't have body in front of the goal, you know. But here we mark one in the 6-yard box. That's how we mark. We mark the 6-yard box, not the 18-yard box. So for example, if the ball pull back on top of the 18-yard box, all of our defender them on the 6-yard box.
They're in the 6-yard box.
So
because they did not learn how to play behind the ball.
So what I'm saying, them don't do zonal marking. So I'm saying, if we can't see the same goal, where's the coaching? If we can, that means that we now watch back the clippings and see the mistake we're making over and over.
Okay, let me go back again and say, it's the coach's responsibility to teach you because you are the student.
Yeah, but is it the coach can teach you everything as a player? You should know that.
Oh, yes. You're supposed to know the player, but I cannot tell myself that I expect you to know. My job is to teach you. Every day coaching, I'm ironing those things in your head. If the man playing looking like the right winger carried square, I don't want my centre forward inside of the 6-yard box. I want him pinch over the 18 so he can see it. And he can make the adjustments with speed getting in there. Because I want the centre back to be a distance from me. If I can pull out the centre back with me because I'm semi, so I'm coming out, it's good. Because I can pick it up and change direction or slide it to whoever running on that man going in the box and kick it to goal. Like how Antonio score.
Yeah.
It's first goal.
First goal when Jeffrey pass about 4, 5, 6 play.
Yes, you have to be defensive to be offensive, you know, and you have to be offensive to be defensive. You got to remember, at all time the ball is yours. Don't give it up, don't lose it.
Yeah.
But if and when you lose it, you must be in the same formation. You just make the adjustment by chipping back, chipping back, chipping back, chipping back, and pick up. And don't give nobody no space to dribble. Because the more the ball player touches the ball, the more confidence he has. I'm 77. And if I'm training with my youngster then, 19 and 20, and if them give me space, I can show off. Especially I'm going to show off that I can still handle it. But if them don't give me no space, I'm not going to try to show off. I'll bounce it quick and get out of the way. Straight talk. Football is life, and you have to love it to play it.
Yeah.
And if you love it, you're going to learn it, just like you love the woman, and you're trying to study every move she make, every breath she take, because you want to follow it and carry it. That's how football is. You have to love the game.
Most definitely. But last thing before you
Yes,
leave me. So, are you keeping up with the Jamaican? You're watching the news or the newspaper and stuff?
Oh, yes. I watch little stuff and people call me every day and send me things, you know, some kind of up to date and stuff.
Okay, so here's a question. If FIFA decide to remove the president of the Jamaican Football Federation, who would you prefer to be the leader to going to take this Jamaican national team both females, both youngster, and get it organized, get everything organized that we can have a better team to start to qualify for more Youth World Cup and Senior World Cup. Who would be your candidate to be the president?
Okay.
You want me to give you some name?
Now, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, give me some names.
Craig Butler.
Mm-hmm.
He said it over and over. He want to be a part
I'm
of.
going to put an X right there. I'm going to put an X right there before you go, and I'll give you a reason. I know him. I'll give you a reason, but we're going to put an X right there. I'm going to put the X, not you.
Okay, so
Continue.
he say he want to deliver up the youth them. Youth, he want to be a part to get this choked and everything right. So Craig Butler is one. Secondly, you have Mr. Rudolph Speed is one. A good candidate who I think has done so much for Jamaican football. You have Mr. Stewart.
Okay.
You have Mr. Stewart, former president for the
Carvel.
yeah, very good.
Yeah, man.
You have this guy from Mobile United, Mr. Powell. Mr. Powell. These are some of the people come to mind where they are a very good person to make changes and stuff. What you think? Who you have in mind?
Okay. I'm going to be very prejudiced and selfish here because I was a selfish ball player playing at centre back or defensive midfield. But I would bounce it early because I want it back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tackle and I'm going to defend. There's a little young man who wasn't a very good player, but he's very educated, who could lead an entourage who's not afraid. Named Andrew Price, that I brought from Jamaica to America to school.
Andrew Price, former Boystown coach, my coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I'll give you the reasons why. He was always organized for a young man. I know his mother, Ermin. He was always sensible and of that sense of leadership in him.
That's true.
That you don't see in too many young men. And he's not afraid. And he come from a side of Jamaica, Kingston, where it's a little rougher than my side.
Yeah.
And he prevailed. Now, there's an attorney who is involved with Harborview, who was running for the president last, 5-7 years ago, and them get him out. I think his name is not, I don't remember his name, might be Stuart, but I don't remember his name. But he's an attorney. And the Jamaicans said, if we they're going to control the football, we're not going to have any say so. So they got together and get him out and get in Ricketts. That would be a good man to put to Price as a team, because you need a teamwork of men who is independent, who not looking any pennies to beg and to put in your pockets because they are well astute about how to survive in Jamaica already as business people. And who can get a job anywhere. And get the politician one involved too. The Jamaica white boy, when him is head of the People's National Party right now.
Wait. He's in Labour Party?
No, People's National Party, PNP. Him is an attorney. His father was a big man in Jamaica. He went to school in England. He was an attorney. Daddy was a lawyer too.
Me now pick up the he's a sports person?
Well, man, he play cricket and football, man.
Yeah?
His name, we're not remember the name, but him is head of the People's National Party right now. Listeners who is listening might send in his name to you.
Mark Golden?
I think his name Golden, yes, sir. I would get him involved in the football. I would get him involved. People talking about politics. I would get him involved in the football because he's fair-minded. And he's always saying you got to clean your house before you criticize the other man's house.
Yeah. He running Arnett Garden, you know.
Well, there you go. Him know about West Kingston. Him daddy used to run the place, man. Him daddy have him with him from about 7 years old in those communities, long time ago. You have to put the people who is not looking at anything, who is not trying to scrape anything and hide it. Those are the ones you have to put in leadership,
So
who have the flag on their back, who have the interest of Jamaica. You can't put the other one, the more look Jaguar and BMW for show off.
yeah.
Because that's not going to work. That's only for a while.
So you are not a fan of Craig Butler, Rudolph Speed, or none of these players.
I'm not a fan of Craig Butler. I know Butler and I know Butler. Butler was here in Miami too.
So you're not a fan of
Butler
him.
Butler is looking some egoistic behavior. Saying it's this and that. But it is not really that. He's looking out for himself. He wants to give orders. He don't really have the interest of the Jamaica flag in his interest.
You think so?
Him have him stepson, him have him stepson and him family and Phoenix and whatever.
Okay.
That's his interest.
You think so? Craig
I know so.
cry water and say more help, you know, man.
Big a lie, big head but a lie.
Eh?
Me tell you it's a lie, Mattel.
I interview him, man. You need to go check the interview, man.
I'm not going to tell you interview him, them the lad. You know, I control the people and things.
So you say
You
you,
need to have you need to have people who have interest in the country and in the football who love it and want to do good. Not people who are handle people like them slave drivers.
but no, man, Craig. But you know, Craig coach me and
You know, that is my opinion on Craig, okay?
okay,
I
all
really
right.
love you. And 85% of Miami who might be listening right now going to say, yes, Play Babies, you agree because you know him.
All right, sir. So that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
So what about Rudolph Speed?
Well, I don't know much about Speed, I know that Speed is involved with the football.
Yeah.
And I think he is the one who's involved with Cavaliers.
Mm-hmm.
And he look like him have interest in Jamaica football. I don't know if he's a hypocrite, but him look like him real. And I called Lincoln McCord yesterday to find out from Lincoln when he left Jamaica in the 70s or 80s, who was in charge of Cavaliers. Because I was trying to track Speed record about Cavaliers.
Yeah.
And I called Mikey Barnes today here in Miami and talked to him about Speed too. But it is unfortunate because Speed involved with JFF,
Mm.
And that whole entourage look like it corrupted,
Mm.
So that's the reason why I'm afraid.
Yeah, but a lot of things have been changing behind the scene. Like some of the
Okay.
old folks, them are removing them and stuff and thing. You know.
Okay.
So a lot of
Somebody who has to be there is Kerry Farah, Las Perfectus former owner and thing.
the former Premier League team.
Former Premier League team.
Yeah. Last
Manchester man.
Yeah, man, I remember them. Them and Boy Stone play. Enterprise was the coach at the time.
Yeah, that's B.
Yeah, man.
That organization right there, them have money and thing, them rich. He was the former president in the 80s for Jamaica Football Federation.
Yeah.
I'm talking about James.
Okay.
Kerry Farah. James, me talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like that, you get those people involved in a team. Because those people are interested in the country and the football. They have money already, they have business already. And they are really interested in the football. That's why I see them back away.
So
because the little money and things frighten those people around it right now.
So
that's why I see much of trouble.
By listening to you still, Carla.
Mm-hmm.
By listening to you and some of the candidates, you say you would love to be the president and stuff because of they don't want any money because them already have money. So you don't think sometimes a man who have money want more rich, always want rich. Him never stop.
We know about all of them kind of people. The man that have the church wants a bigger church to get more money. Yeah, we know about all that. Easy money. But those people include, when I say a team, I mean a team involving the Aberview man, them,
Yeah.
because those people are organized.
Okay.
Them put the football in front. Them all love the pennies like me and you. No joke about it.
Yeah.
But they will plant the seed, water the garden, bud it, work with it, keep the road clean, make it blossom, let it bear, and when it turns like it's ready to get ripe, then we'll pick the fruit. Them not going greedy and pick it before and say we have to pick it before so that one of them can count and know how much mango they on the tree.
So
We're not going to do that.
So, based on your thing, so would you have Carl Brown to be a president, come back to do something? What you feel about that?
No.
Why?
I will tell you why. No. And I will tell him to his face. Carl is a good person. I played long before, but I didn't play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
But Carl have some things against some of the Jamaica people them. Because Carl felt like he wasn't treated right.
No, what I mean by some of the Jamaican people them are some of the JFF people them.
See, you trying to get me in trouble. I'm 77-year-old. Listen, I would not put Carl there. What I would do is, Carl is in America now. I would have enough money for pay Carl to develop a young team, a youth team. I would give Carl some 10-year-old. And give him 6 uniform and 50 ball and give him bus and give him everything.
He working in
Conquer
Kankakov now. Carl is working in Kankakov.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
sit on some big table called Big Shot in the Kankakov region right now.
Okay.
Running one of the biggest academy in America.
Yeah, well, I'm involved in academy up in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bada's involved with one too.
Yeah, so you know,
Well, Thomas.
I was so disappointed when the Football Federation they were offering Coach Carl Brown $100 a month a day.
It's a shame. Listen, Carl was making more money here than that. And borrow them rude, man.
Yeah.
Them terrible, man. Those are some of the injustices. Carl spoke to me 2015, but him didn't know it was me he was talking to. Him didn't know who he was talking to.
Yeah.
And I didn't say, I will sit down in the stand. That's the night before my team played. He was talking about Whitmore and the Jamaica thing and Burrell and all of them. And the only word I said to him that kind of make him look twice. I say, Father Sherlock. And he look at me. And then he take off his eye.
Yeah.
He wanted to say, wait, what do you mean by Father? What do you mean by Father Sherlock?
Yeah.
But I smiled. I didn't say anything. Some friend of mine spoke him up to yesterday.
Yeah. Carl.
But that's what I would call. But I wouldn't have Carl as president, no. Because, Carl played center half, and Carl was rough and tough, and him still the same way right now, but him more mild and now because I'm older.
Yeah, Carl strong man.
Him have some good things against some people.
Some injustice them do with Coach Carl in the Football Federation.
And I hate for that to carry over,
Yeah.
But this is one of the persons who stood up 1966, 67, 68 after all of us stopped playing and the entourage gone. He started to lead a Boys Town team, and
Yeah.
Because I know he's seen a player like Rashcha, Respic, Dragon.
Diego Garden?
Diego a wicket keeper to man. You talk about man, me play football,
Yeah. Diego, I'm uncle,
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
You're a wicket keeper, man. What do you mean? No man who can't speak behind the National Stadium and my son and watch him at the stand, man.
Yeah.
Change direction for you. Excitement. Boys Town Santos, come on, man. Good player. God bless them, you there.
Yeah, man. Diego. Talented player, man. Talented player. Yeah. So we have one game left. So how you feel with Paula taking over now? Yeah. What you think? What you think I got? Are it too late?
Okay, I say it this way. Too late shall be our cry. We're not going to qualify, but we might win 3 games. And I'll take a chance and name the games that we might win too. We might beat Honduras, we might beat El Salvador, or we might beat Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I don't know what my thing because, I'm not there at practice to see how the players look and all that kind of stuff. But too late shall be our cry because all should be the coach from 4 games ago. When he have a chance to make some adjustments and run away some people. Like all Western people, they run with them people and let them go up on vacation.
Yeah, but them say what's it? The previous coach say what's to bring something where a lot of players don't bring.
He don't bring nothing there. Because you watch him play, him not bring nothing. I see one game where them make him play. The game before him play centre back.
Yeah.
And Speedy if you run both sides. Every time Speedy goes to the right side, him go over there to an unload it like you lopside the kite. Every time Speedy goes to the left side, him go over there too. I'm gonna say, what's wrong with this young man here? Him play for Humble Iron. Him play centre back for Humble Iron and learn to play some football. At 38 or 39. You can't have him on the people inside. You have to play one of the 20 and 22 and 23-year-old one them who go and learn. You have to run him away. Whitmore, make them go show and chat about other people. Straight talk. Can't bite me tongue, you can play football. I'm not afraid of people. You play centre half. Oh.
Hey, God. Boy.
I played one of the best team in the country of Jamaica. Melbourne. With some good people. And I thank them for the opportunity they gave me because I come from ghetto. Went to school, but come from ghetto, come from South.
Yeah.
I'm one of the first South one to play Premier League, except for Jimmy Ross and Barry coach them.
Yeah.
Then Clinton Johnson, yeah, that's John High.
Yeah.
So, football, and I play on a captain Doncaster side, play on the all-youth team, JYCC, Casafa. 3 years of experience at that first, and go play Premier League with George Sampson, who are a good man then.
Yeah.
So I thank that for doing the good that they did for me, give me an opportunity. I learned a lot. And I'm learning from you now, because I listen to you.
Right.
Young mind.
So may I do a good job?
You do a good job, man. The only thing I don't want you to do, and see the Jamaican people and through all them say them rude and always like now, oh, you know this and oh, and through you so young now, you might want to prove to a man or you know something, you might spit out something, spit out.
True. You're right, Elder, because sometimes I tell the people, them, man.
I told the other night, listening to you and I called you 4 times but couldn't get you, and I said, Jesus Christ, I want to have the right number.
Yeah.
I go and I'm phone check and I say, yes, I got the right number. I need to talk to this Jamaican.
Yeah.
Because they must bother you, you're trying to explain to them so well, Whitmore is a big man of the country. And it's true because I know Bob's degree and you know everybody, you know Al McNabb, you know everybody. And everybody see him as Lord God. And not even me going to call the other man them name. The murderer them will know.
Yeah.
You not going to call them name and people bother you and you almost spit out why you say him is a big man, my protection, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Remember that video them, man, when I tell the people them say. There were people that must say, yo, oh him big, tell we, you know what I mean? But
people you say it's so Jamaican stay. But you do have to prove anything to anyone.
yeah,
You
because
have to illustrate and demonstrate.
yeah, I always say I don't really want to get personal because
Because you have to go walk with the machine. You come from ghetto like me, But you have to walk with the machine and you don't want to sit there like you don't walk with the machine. I'm 77, man. I don't want to walk with it neither. That's why I live here so long.
yeah, most definitely, man. I'm going to send you one video of me interview Speedy. Interview him the other day, so you need to see it,
Yes. Come on, yeah, man.
Speedy, good youth, man. Good youth. Humble,
I'm
man.
learning and I'm very humble.
Humble. Humble.
Very humble, and he's learning.
Him not really too talk, you know?
No. So I told him, I said, listen, I need you to keep on running and working hard. And knowing that Paul Hall is your coach, when them go to England, they might ask questions and somebody might ask about you.
Yeah.
As to find out what type of quality individual you is. And that might can give you a contract because you play with the European players.
Yeah.
So continue being humble, don't be cantankerous, and learn.
So you believe that the English based player coming to mix with the Jamaican player. You think it help the Jamaican player them?
Oh yes. Even if them say it don't help, it help because they learn that you must be technical. Every one of the English players is technically sound. When them touch it, it's dead.
Them control.
My time when we play and when we touch it, it's dead. Anyway, touch you, it's dead.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that the Jamaican players lack.
Control them first touch.
If it coming in front of them, they might come back up and touch that one and stop it. Them stop it, them not control it. But if it's running crossway, them can't change the body and dance with it and hug it up and caress it and bounce it. Them can't do none of that.
Yeah.
And the Englishman, them can't do that.
Remember Arteta when Arteta. Oh, big up to the person who donated a while ago. I really appreciate the super chat. It's 9 million Jamaican dollar, not US. 9 million Jamaican dollar. So,
yes.
So where Mikel Arteta were working on Raheem Sterling, whenever him control the ball, him stop it.
Yes.
He want him control it and move with the ball.
Yes.
So you control at the same time, but you're moving, not slowing down the game.
Yeah, it's like you're using your hand.
Yeah.
But you're using your foot as you and you hug it and you move at the same time.
It's a fundamental, as we say, Arteta. He continued training Raheem Sterling when he was the assistant coach. He continued teach Raheem Sterling. And Sterling said when... Yeah. So
I'll give you an example. When you see Antonio score the goal, he's an artist too, because all know I said, Jesus Christ, look how he scored it with him left foot.
Which one? The one against the one against El Salvador?
The left foot. I think so. The left foot went pinch and score.
No, man, I thought the USA game, man.
Okay.
Me, I thought the El Salvador, that goal to me better than the USA one. Because
that is a big goal red kick from outside the area.
No, man, the one where I take it from offline, the El Salvador one, where him jiver.
Oh, I'm beat couple people.
No, man, him never beat. No, I think him dismissed about 3 person and just.
Yeah, him dismissed 3.
Yeah,
but
that goal.
That
goal. And that's why I know say that goal when him score against El Salvador, and if you realize, if Whitmore he make the change early enough. Would have win that game. If he would have scored probably about 2 to 3 goals. Because Ravel Morrissey come on with the touch, with the movements.
I'm going to give you somebody where you know, but him old now. But kick it just like that. Bonnie Goodison, you know that name there.
Bonnie Goodison, yeah, man.
Yeah, now Kingsley plays together, you know. Kingsley play with me, you know.
Yeah.
And Carl with me. Well, Bonnie kick it same way like Antonio.
Yeah. And that break the straw with me with Coach Whitmore. That game against El Salvador where the man have Ravel Morrissey and Mikel Antonio on the bench last 50. I'm saying.
Speak and all them kind of things.
Yeah, it was too much for me, man. The cup full and run over.
Son. Yeah, man, we are the man. But you know, Whitmore seems like him is the type to don't read and write very well. He look like the type that is gonna say when you walk down Montego Bay Road. And I see John Brown and R. James, you know. Me no want them to boy, I never play them and play the English man. So them play them Monday. That's why you can't have those kind of people as your coach. It's just like in my time, a policeman that come from Kingston, them carry my Montego Bay or St. Louis or somewhere to go work. Them can't have no work in the community where they come from.
Yeah.
You can't have Whitmore a coach. And him a coach all kind of people like that. Can't do that.
Hmm.
Because when you play out what's not centre back, even though them win the game or the game draw. And Marap must play the song. And play Brown.
Yeah, it's so fascinating how this campaign has been deal with Mariapa, one of the most longest player in the team.
Yeah.
And even the Gold Cup.
See, I have to tell Mariapa a couple of things, you know.
Eh?
One, I have to just tell Mariapa a couple of things. If you play that right back, I don't want to overlap.
Yeah.
Because I'm keeping the foundation and the defense, I'm keeping it strong.
Yeah.
Don't overlap. You go 15 yards, bounce it and come back.
Even the Gold Cup where Mr. Trouble were coming from a longer time, my brother, and I was calling for Coach Whitmore to get dismissed because Mariapa is the most experienced player in the team.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and you take off Alvas Powell and you bring on O'Neal Fisher over.
Oh, you bring on Fisher on the side.
Oh, you bring
Fisher
on
learn to
O'Neal
play
Fisher
football in
over
America,
Alvas
you know.
Mariapa right back.
Fisher learn to play at Virginia. He's not good. He can play on some second level side.
Is Fisher not good?
No, you have to play him as a right defensive midfielder since he have like a defense in him time to fight for the ball. But you can't play him right back.
Yeah.
You can't take that pressure. You see the people in the world that play right back. Daniel Resign and bad people play them position, you know.
Yeah.
And the mild man people play left and right back, you know. Soft folks.
Yeah.
And bad people play them position there. Bad man, you play against Boys Town, you have to play, remember, you have a fight, you know.
Yeah.
You know, joke business, you know. So, you know, me coach me go on, you know, boss.
Yeah.
Because me serious about it.
People them agree with you, man. People them say them love your leggy and thing, man. You have all different angles when you touch it.
That is nice to hear that.
Yes, man. The
But
people.
you know, I'm in the country well, and I'm going to apologize for those who I might speak bad how. That I don't want anyone to interpret it the wrong way. I just mean by heart Jamaica. Because I love the country. I live in America 51 years.
Yeah.
But I love the country. That's why I coach youngsters here and they don't let them go to college here.
Yeah. What?
20 keys was my teammate too, you know.
Who?
20 keys. Talk to him the day before you say,
Tony.
you follow earlier sprint and I'm my teammate, man.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to come off the bench, you know. I might play with it, you know. My break up and through a centre forward.
At what level coaching job you when you may have do?
He's a B license, you know, because I wasn't interested in license. Because I develop youngsters here.
Oh yeah,
So
be like
college,
like Coach Whitmore.
Well, I don't know what him have, you know.
My B.
Yeah, I don't know what him have. But you see, the thing is, football is something that you have to learn from a little boy. And if you learn it properly, you have a A license. I was coaching Miami United 7 years ago, you know. The Miami United where you hear about right here in Miami. I was the coach.
Yeah?
The team was going in shambles and the owner called me. Yeah, man, Roberto called me and said, Coach, I need to see you because I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm going to do that and carry about 8 of my players, go help them out.
Yeah.
We use the money and, you know, trouble and things.
Yeah.
I was the coach, so I bring it back to life and we win 5 games and draw 3 and stuff like that. And some of my players went to college, Indiana and all that. The opportunity to. Because it's football.
Yeah.
And it's a whole big world place here know me, you know, boss. It's a whole people around here know me in this community.
Yeah.
And in Fort Lauderdale. Because I play ball. Remember, I played here in 74, 75 against Lion Bra with the Ray Hudson and Thomas Rangel and all those people, you know. I played for an Argentine team. I was the only black man on the side. Play against Greg Miller, your farmer, World Cup. How much goal centre forward? When they play for Lion Bra, they must play for Fort Lauderdale strikers. Them beat 1-0. He must score nothing. Come tell everybody, say, 1 footed, I'm quicker than him. He can't score. When 90 minutes, them get. Joke about the football, man. A serious thing, man. But, you know, we need to have some Jamaicans who can coach some 11-year-old now. That within 5 years' time, we have some 15-year-old upon the Jamaica under 17 team.
Mm.
Who good. It's just how I put Carl Brown. Because Carl Brown is a kind of like a bad man, like, you know, ruffian now. And you have to put like a ruffianism in the youngsters, them too. Make them have heart. But you need a money to give him. Because it's football. So that's what Jamaican, open rich Jamaicans, you know, but them people want to go to Jamaica because too much gunshot fire and too much robbery go on. So people afraid. So that's why I'm staying here.
True.
I would love to go to Jamaica and go back to South, you know, and coach football, you know, because my friend dead, Iceman dead.
Iceman. I'm coach Kemar Taxi Lawrence, Alvas, O'Neill Fisher.
He's my friend, you know. Him say, I watch me play, you know. Percy. A Percy name.
Yeah. Iceman. Good coach, man.
Him say, I watch me play. Because football, you know. You go west to school, you know. And first again, me come from and then father by house, I'm middle, and me go there, I'm still middle, live a middle. After the years, man, some go, and everybody meets up at 14, 15-year-old and in the place, man. And I go to school. Work and master and them for 7 years. Help to build Newport West, the big Newport West everybody's you know. Philip Davis was involved with engineer Alan Brahma and Ernest Berry. Let me two boss them that. You have to have like education to deal with the football in Ryan.
Yeah.
It's a round ball with a square field, it's geometry. So you have to see, you have to throw the ball. You have man playing for the national team that can't throw the ball, you know. It's not how far you can throw it, you know. It's how good you throw it to your teammates. You run on the sideline and you dance left and you dance right and you throw it to your man. The coach have to teach the players to, when we're going to throw the ball, you know, we have possession of the ball, but that's why we're throwing it. So we cannot lose it. When we get it, you turn through and bounce it along so that your man picks up and change the side to the next side of the field. So you can start over freely and bounce it. Because it's the bounce like Ravel Morrison. It's the bounce that keep it alive like Sidney Bartlett. Like Denzel Lou, like Owen Parker. It's the bounce that keep it alive. And you have to keep it alive. Everybody thinks on the Brazilian them can play football. 1959-58, you come to Jamaica and it's a football player. That people say, Jesus Christ, them players are beyond them time. The West Indies team will pick them to carry 10 Jamaicans, but with Trinidad and man, them control it. The Trinidad control it.
Yeah.
Football in my country. I want to say this. In my time, in the 50s and 60s, early 60s, late 50s, the coaches did not speak patois. The coaches tried their best to speak the English language to express to the player so the player can absorb and learn. They give us homework to go home about formation, how, when, where, and why you do something. Then teach you 5, 6, 7 formation. So you know, from the MW right down.
Yeah.
It's a subject. That's the reason why I was nervous the other night when I hear you talking and you have some information and I said, Jesus Christ, the people are bothering him so much that he might spit it out and get in trouble. Don't let them get you in any trouble because you have a good program.
Trust me, man.
All you have to do is keep on being with the truth.
Yeah.
But certain things you keep. You have to be like a slave master who you pinch a little bit of food so that the man will come back tomorrow and work.
Yeah.
You can't pay him all the money the same day. Unless him not coming tomorrow.
True, man. When I was building my house at the age of 19, man, I have this guy in the community. I said to him, say, listen, I want you to come at work, start work at 8 o'clock you want to start to work at 4 o'clock. So you know, say as 4 o'clock,
Okay.
you know, say night come, my work I get for done
Yeah.
and my youth depend the way I come and more on the house for done
Yeah.
and stuff. Material,
Yeah.
everything that me have to walk and look for him. So me give him a little piece of
Okay.
them butter. And him I say, well,
Yes.
today a Friday and give me something. I say, but you know do the work, come forget something else. I ain't start the work yet. Good yet.
Come tomorrow.
I say,
Yeah.
come Saturday morning, come 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I
man.
start 8. Breakfast
Yeah,
I go
man.
there, come. No.
Yeah.
You see me come with him tape measure. Saturday
Okay.
evening, 3 o'clock. I say, Bridget, a
Yeah,
joke thing at
madness.
the take back the contract,
Yeah,
make him
madness.
give me back my money.
Yeah.
And me get
Yeah,
somebody who
man.
have done me house quick and fast.
Yeah, man. Serious thing, man. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
You have to be that way. Well, it's the same thing with football.
Yeah.
If you rise early, early bird catch the worm. So, you know, I love the game. I would love to see Jamaica look well. But for those who hear me say that you're not going to qualify, I'm going to apologize to y'all, but you're not going to qualify. Too late shall be our cry. Don't criticize Paul and say, all right, make him sure where him have because this, that, the other. That's not how it goes. He will just have to try to win as much as he can now.
So what? So if them have what 6 more games?
Yes.
How many
If they
more
win
games
five,
you would say?
22 points.
Eh?
If them win 5 games, then we'll have 22 points.
Yeah, that not going to be good enough.
15 and 7. That to get them not the hockey. That to get them right in the Carmel Parish, not the middle.
Yeah.
So between the playoffs and stuff like that, they might play against the next team, and if they beat that team, they would be in the World Cup.
Where that not go be easy, we're going to play a team from Australia, one of them teams.
But they have to win 5. But them, you know, I see them winning 3 games, but they have to win 5. You see, one of the things, like I left the message for you, is to say that the coaches needed to explain to the British players that they're not going to get the calls that they get in England.
Yeah.
CONCACAF referees ref different from the British referees. My captain, your boy someone them know him, Carl Brown know him. Chappie, his son is in charge of the FA in England, you know, Jamal. Him in charge of the referees association. Is him set up the programs and the tests for them and all that. And him involved now with the UEFA license.
Yeah.
He go right here when he was 13. Yeah, man. Him, you know, Lenny tell them coach him in football here in March.
Yeah.
When Tibali come here, he was with me that day too. He was there for Christmas gone. He just gone back to England.
So
He play at Leeds United and I'm educated. Opportunity. So you is one of the person who run a program that you can educate yourself with that program where you on there, you know, because somebody who must watch is Simon Preston, you know. Because I forgot to call him name too. He could be in that team of entourage for JFF football. With the man them name where you call Andrew Price and all those people.
Simon Preston.
Yes, I would put that team together. Everybody has looked some king, yes. But then we wait till when the mango ripe, then them pick it.
He was part of the thing, you know, since captain.
Yes.
The
He's very intelligent about the game, man. He's very astute. He's a student of it.
yeah. We need more students at the game, man.
Yeah, and if you get him involved, you can succeed.
Yeah.
But you have to put some other students with him, like Price and the other man, them, and one of the other view man, them.
Yeah.
You have to mix them man together, put a team together.
Yeah.
Them little man where they say them run the football right now, like some fisherman, you know, where them have some line who can sink and thing, but them not really have no proper boat and proper net. It's a joke business.
It's a joke.
Joke business. Straight talk, joke business.
Enough.
I've seen better than that in my country.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Enough respect still now. I'm not going to hold you no more and stuff. I really
listen,
appreciate you calling and
I want to thank you for the time, man.
yes, man.
So I want to say to you, thanks for the time and keep up the good work.
Yeah.
And keep on investing in yourself as far as this is concerned. Because this could be a subject for you.
Yeah. It is a subject for me.
You can write a book about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to say this real quick. There are some prominent Jamaicans that Jamaica used to need to know about. There was a man played at Cornell College 1958, 60-61 named Eastern Mandison. Them call him Mandy. Along with Melvin Cook and some more. George Davison. Trevor Easton. Well, Trevor became a doctor. Eastern Mandison went to Howard University and graduated from there and became the first chief pediatrician for Washington from Howard University.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital, you know, I was sick. And one of the doctors said to me that somebody said to tell you how to do because I gave the person your name and them say you was a player. I said, who? She said, Eastern Mandison. I said, yes, I know Mandy real good. Me and Mandy play one time. He come from Montego Bay. She said, yes. He lectured me at Howard. Small where we live in.
Yeah.
So all those kind of people come from Jamaica. Dr. Trevor Hastings, Melvin Cook. Melvin Cook, I think, was Chief Justice of Jamaica. Along with my cousin Norma Wilson, who was your former Chief Judge, who was in Cayman Islands. It's a small world we live in. So Ryan, you can write a book about the football and not just make money but enlighten other people.
Most
So
definitely.
you must make notes on the things that you're talking to other people because you're teaching people, you're teaching me too, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're a young mind. And I'm learning from you too.
Most
Because
definitely.
I'm a student. I'm a student of it. And I'm never too old to learn.
Definitely.
So I
Man.
want you to keep on this work. Make notes, write down players' name, and keep it as a trend. And with the next 18 months, 2 years, after this is over, you can write a book about your experience with the World Cup eliminations and what Jamaica could have done, what they did not do, what happened, what you was happy about, what you wasn't happy about. Because you can be successful and other people from your community can learn.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about, you know. Because your coach was Carl Brown.
Yeah.
And you can get information from Carl Brown too.
Most.
But Victor Hunter and all those people.
Yeah.
Fabulous Branch and bunch of others. Very good. Last Shaw.
Yeah.
Boyd Morant in my time. Donald Miller. All them people there was good players.
You know, I was speaking to my dad last night and stuff. And he said, Ryan, oh, you remember all of these things? And he might ask me, how me get started and stuff. And I was telling him that, you know, I was in a Liverpool group with a lot of Jamaican, most elder, you know.
Yes.
And
yeah, man.
I was talking to them, especially most of the time at halftime. And I said, listen, Liverpool need to change the way how them play. Club need to do this. This is a change we need to make. And sometimes when I said club need to do that and stuff, and I'm saying he need to take off the player, put the player in a position there, and bring on the player there. And the man must say, no man, more people need to hear these things where he's telling us. And they say, listen, you need to get a YouTube channel where you're telling people and all of these stuff, you know. And they must say, Ryan, no man, make a YouTube channel. And so come me I tell my father how it start and thing. And they must say, yeah. And they must ask me if I look for a book when I come, because sometimes, you know, in people seeing and say, hey, I saw your son do an interview with Carl, and I see son do you know see the interview, and you know, he were asking me some stuff. Oh.
Yeah, man, it's very important because you're on television, you know. Remember, you're a self-made television personality. by promoting yourself, by investing in yourself. Just that, like you say, Whitmore should do, invest in itself. That's what you're doing. And by investing in yourself, you're enlightening we, the public, educating us about what you know and information that you have received that you can pass on to us.
Yeah.
So this is something very, very important.
Yeah.
Lots of Jamaicans don't take, I hear military going, I was talking the idea, and him said some little things, and, I just leave it alone. But he was a soldier, so maybe him carry a gun and all that, I'm not afraid. But this is a subject, man, and you're on TV. You're a self-made television personality.
You think so?
Yes, because you have to do your own thing where you are. Nobody didn't do that for you. Come on now. Take it serious. Nobody did anything for you. You was interested in finding out how could you get involved with a YouTube and all these other things. And it worked out that you made the contribution in order to get there. I know you was nervous all the first night, but you're getting used to it now.
Still nervous.
So what you have to do now is to do a lot of reading when you have time.
Yeah.
You read about football, you read about Caribbean, you read about the West Indies team, 1959. I will send you some information on if you want to know and who I thought should have been here that is not here. Ken Barnes was supposed to be here. That's John Barnes' father.
Yeah.
He was captain of the Jamaica Defense Force. Ken Barnes was born in Trinidad, but John was born in Jamaica. Ken Barnes married to Anthony Hill's sister, Jean Hill. That's why my wife named Jean Barnes, John Barnes' mother named Jean Barnes. Upper camp. Captain Jamaica side, coach Jamaica side. All those things is very important. Walter Chevron's, George Thompson. George Thompson was from Colombia and was Jamaican. Became a naturalized citizen of Jamaica and was my captain. And he played. All those things are, very important. But, learn about what's going on now with CASAFA. Study it. They want to write too much about the scandal with FIFA and Platini and all those. We don't get involved with that. Because the world knows it. Leave that alone. Just deal with the Caribbean football. Caribbean and Latin American football. The true barrier of Jamaica football.
Yeah.
And educate the people on what you know from your time, your discovery, to now, to the improvements that you see now. And you have a couple coaches you can call upon. Sorry, Leighton Duncan dead and gone. But you have a couple coaches you can call upon from that time. And you can write something. Write a little newspaper column every now and then in the paper. Get some people's attention. And be balanced. Don't be prejudiced about clubs. Because Rima don't come from, is not your community. You can't write about them. You write about them. You write about Harborview. Because it's important. You write about Waterhouse and their people and the coaches. So you can cover Jamaica football. Because that's what's important right now, is to cover Jamaica football. And if you can cover that, then you can cover CONCACAF. Because 60 years ago, Trinidad was one of the best teams in the Caribbean. Yeah. Straight up. Hands down. Jamaica was second. But the Mexican did top everybody at that time.
Yeah.
But I see Chelsea come to Jamaica, and I see, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and we look good and all them things, with the big time players, them. And football. So you're a self-made television personality right this minute. Philip Davis said that. That's how I see you. Because you're on TV, you're on my phone. You're on YouTube. The man them who's computerized, educated, them use them thinkers on a computer and bring it just the same and bring it on the phone. And there you are. So that's what you are.
Thank
and
you.
that you have to remember. So you cannot make the Jamaican people brag you and talk about, oh, you know this and talk the pot at you, but what go on? What go on, John Brown? You have to give it some ice, because we don't know. Don't tell them nothing because they want to call people and get you in trouble.
Okay.
You need to skip on top of the water.
Top of the water.
I'm going to sail the boat. Yeah, I'm going to sail the boat.
Two questions.
Any future,
Two questions. Whenever you're ready to when you're ready for ask this, when you're ready for these questions, let me know.
tell me, I'm ready now.
Who is Jamaica's greatest player of all time and why you think so?
Okay. I wish you had asked me to name three. But
All right? Give me three.
okay, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you Anthony Hill.
Give me them in order.
Okay. Anthony Hill.
Who him play for?
Anthony Hill play for George's, St. George's College, George's Old Boys, Jamaica. And he was your ambassador to Switzerland. That's Ken Barnes' brother-in-law.
Okay.
His sister named Jean Hill. The Hill family who brought entertainers to Jamaica in the 60s and 50s.
Mm.
Anthony Hill.
Okay.
Sidney Bartlett.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call one who, I always try to play like Sidney because Sidney played centre half before he played midfield. And he was captain of the Doncaster team that I ended up captain after Chappie. Chappie was my captain. And I'm going to say Denzelu.
Wow.
I'm going to say Denzelu.
Okay.
And if anybody asks me why, I can give them all the reasons why.
So,
Except when I talk football and I call a player name, it's because he can play everywhere on the field. But Anthony couldn't play right back or left back. But he could play anywhere else. But Sidney Bartlett and Denzel can play anywhere on the field.
okay. So, you don't have, many Jamaican people will say Walter Boy, Alan Skill Cole, Lenny
I
Hyde.
can answer that. I can answer that.
Okay?
I played Kerry always well up top. And if it's rough and tough, you have to have good players running team look good.
Alan Skill Cole?
Yeah, very good. But you have to have good, if it's rough and tough and wet, you have to have good players running team look good. I
Okay.
can't take it rough and tough.
Okay.
I tell him to his face. Straight talk. I am 4 years old in Holland or 5? 4. Walter Boyd is an individual, almost the same as Alan. Selfish, want it all the time. Greedy fighter, when they lose to them, don't fight feet. So I'm dropping dirt now because I play with them, play Sunderman, ball of Dunkirk with them, and know about them, I don't know about Walter, watch Walter. When you play for Colorado Fox, Robin Fraser was the captain and Balboa and all of those, I know about Walter Boyd.
So,
Selfish individual.
so
I'm not going to call her Walter Boyd name.
okay. Here what happened now. Alright? The people them love you down in the comment section. They said this person, leggy, know a lot different. So you're diverse. So one of the person them said, I know you're not seeing this. They said it seems like where the comment gone? Oh yeah, it seems like only tone people are the best footballer. So what him trying to say, like most of the time when these discussions.
Because I come from Kingston, but I do agree with that.
What?
But the Kingstonians know a lot about the game.
Well, no, based on him assessment, like, and I understand how him feel about that. I don't know if he is from Kingston or Bass or something or Moby, but most of the time when these discussions come up, where we ask people who is the greatest player, name some of the best player Jamaica. It seems like the country player them has never get highlight. What caused that? Why? Our tone player is just better.
I can call a country player named player right now. Named Alcock. Leslie Alcock. His son played for Jamaica 1986-87.
Yeah.
Leslie Alcock was one of the best players that come from Montego Bay in its history. I can call a whole lot of Mobile players, Billy Griffiths.
Yeah.
After war, I can call all those players went to contract go to the United States, North American Soccer League 66.
Yeah.
I can call all those players, Carl Ewers, I can call those players name for you. George Davison, Dr. Trevor Hastings. I can call a whole lot Keith Top.
Okay. So
Keith died 2 years ago.
So
and those are Mobile players.
I'm going to hold on for Miss.
Yeah, Russell Dunkley. I can call those players name for you. No. Except Dr. Easton, man, is one of the best you ever see. Dwight Taylor, played in Canada. I can call all those players name for you. Come on now. But, you know, the footballers were popular in Kingston with Division 1. So we saw a whole lot of them. There was a goalkeeper named Gauntlet Rowe, a Rasta man. Fly through the air. Everybody loved him. You don't know what happened to him. Jesus Christ, him go through the air fight, Ryan. From one corner post and you kick it and turn it and then go to the next upright feet. Take it out of the air and put it on the arm and go to the ground.
Yeah.
Gauntlet Rowe. Everybody tell you about Gauntlet Rowe. Montego Bay had some hero players, man. Come on now.
Yeah. No, but you understand what I'm saying? Him say like they don't get mentioned. And it's true.
Right. And it's true too.
Eh?
It's true too. It's true because I should have called Leslie Alcock's name.
Okay.
I should have called his name.
Okay. So my next.
That too because you say I'm learning.
Okay.
So I'm learning.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay. The people them say we need to bring you back on the show, you know. So Tennessee love the discussion. They love it.
Okay.
So you my second. I'm not gonna ask my second question as yet. But let's go for the second question. Who is the best Jamaican striker of all time?
Best Jamaican striker
Of all time.
of all times. I'll say Ken East.
Who?
Ken East. Ken East. Keneast. He went on the West Indies team to England. George's man, Ken East.
Yeah. We share this.
Ken East. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, up to 64.
So you're telling me you don't see no other striker better than him? What about Teagat Davis? What about he?
No, you don't want to start that because if you said Teagat Davis, I'm going to say Richard Bumpy Enland, who I coach. And Isabel Davis, brother. Bumpy.
Bumpy usually play for Portmore United.
That the short bent foot one.
Yeah. Usually play for Portmore Seba.
Uncle me talk. I think he play for Seba too, you know.
Bumpy?
He play for Duane Park as a youngster. Richard Bumpy Enland, he played on the Jamaica under 17 team, Neville Glanville was the coach.
Yeah.
And then he came here 85 and I got him to St. Thomas University with Price. And Richard Strong.
Okay. So
Bumpy was better than Teagat.
So where
More classical too.
okay, fair enough. So where do you rank? He play at the highest level. He play in Belgium. He play in Germany. Now he playing in England. And natural Jamaican player. Where do you rank Leon Bailey?
Okay. Now we got to talk about football. Leon Bailey is a good up-and-coming player. Leon Bailey will be good in the future if he keep on training and doing his exercise that him don't get hurt very often. Go to the weight room and do his work. But he keeps it too close to his opponents. And that's what caused the close tackling and the close contact every minute and him get hurt. But Leon Bailey for the future would be a good player. You notice I didn't call him on the Jamaica side, but I would bring him in after Ravel Morrison. You take out Morrison after the 70th minute. I would bring him in as the left-sided player.
So you would start Leon Bailey in this Jamaican team?
No.
Why? One of the
Because I have two bad men to start up front, Nicholson and Antonio.
So the formation you're using two striker.
The two striker with the playmaker behind them.
So what about Demari Gray?
Morrison. Who?
Demari Gray.
Demari Gray. You can use Demari Gray if Nicholson or Antonio can't play. You can start Demari Gray.
Okay. So
Yeah.
would you have, because I hear Craig Butler said this, Leon Bailey is one of probably the greatest Jamaican player of all time.
He needs to shut his mouth. He needs to stop talking like that, and I will tell him that to his face. Let me watch my mouth though.
Hold on.
Okay?
Hold on. The question I'm going to ask you, but you mash up my question I'm going to ask you. My question I'm going to ask you, is Leon Bailey better than Walter Boy?
No.
Why you say that?
Why? Walter Boy look like him did play in some jungle area, you know. Walter Boy rough and tough, you know, and I seen play for Colorado Fox here for 4 years. And him can mix. Him can mix the cornmeal, and him can mix the porridge, and him can mix the rice and peas good. He can take the pressure. He can put the meat in the soup with a whole heap of junk food, and him can mix in it. Leon Bailey can't do none of those things. You can't put those two together. I would have to say Walter Boyd. Because he will come out tight. He will come out tight and hurt.
Yeah, but
rough and tough.
But how you basing on it? How you basing it? Because I am looking at it. Walter playing England for Swansea City. Do fairly well.
Yeah. Yes.
But I am looking at it where Bailey playing at the highest level, at the peak, playing against Bayern Munich, destroying Bayern Munich and all of these teams.
Yeah. Yes. Well, okay. Let me put it this way for you. You're speaking about in Europe, you know. Are we speaking about CONCACAF? You look at Leon Bailey.
No, man. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me attack overall, because remember, you know, Walter play in England, you know.
Yes.
So, more you give me your fear assessment. Is Walter Boy better than Leon Bailey? Overall, when you look at the impact Leon Bailey made.
Sir. Yes, sir. Walter Boy is more creative. He has more finesse. He's quicker. And he's clever than Bailey. But Bailey is very good.
Yeah.
Bailey is more the disciplined player of the two.
Yeah.
But Bailey will work with your instructions. No, let me drop like a dirt. Bailey will work with your instructions. You tell him, listen, son, when you get it, bounce it early and get back behind the center half and pick it up and kick the goal. Don't hold it up, dog it up. You tell Walter Boy, him say, yes, coach, but then when the bullshit starts, mix it up. And he will score, though, man. This lad, somebody, though. But he could.
Yeah.
Walter Boy is the better of the two.
You know the reason why I asked you that question there?
No, sir.
Since I'm doing this YouTube channel, I didn't know much about 98 team, and I pay homage where I go back and read. You know, my coach Karume send me documents of Walter Boy, because this is not the first I have this discussion, but not publicly. I have the discussion with Leon Bailey and Walter Boy. I have it with my coach, and I'm saying, no, coach, man, because I see a little bit of Walter Boy. When I was ball boy, Walter Boy was playing for Boys Town. He played for Portmore, he played for Arnett. I see a little bit of Walter Boy. You understand?
Yes.
But back to the 98, I went and go and read and some stuff, and I say, Ryan, just listen to me now for the first time as my coach.
Yeah.
Ryan, Leon Bailey can't even walk in a Walter Boy shoes. I'm say, why? Man say, Ryan, the impact. The man say, oh, influence Walter Boy in Jamaica. He wear red boots. Everybody want to wear red boots. When he wear white boots, everybody want to wear white boots. And I say, Ryan, when Walter wasn't going to the World Cup, the road black, a mountain view, I'm say, a liar tell. And him say, Ryan, okay, he go for the newspaper and send me the document. Send me a whole heap of documents and read about it. Then said, that plane will never, that bus will never go to Norman Manley Airport. The place was black, fire, tire light. Police wasn't saying anything, because police was saying they should make Walter go to the World Cup. So, so you're saying Walter is just another level there.
He's the better of the player. He's the better of the two in every category.
Goal scoring, free kick.
Except for the fact that I said to you that, you know, Bailey will carry out your instructions the whole way through.
Yeah.
Not Walter Boyd. He's going to create his own.
Yeah.
He's going to contact us. He's going to do his own thing.
Okay. So yeah, you have to understand when Craig Butler speaking, because he's speaking of Leon Bailey, because he's the agent, and you know when you're the agent, you're supposed to.
Him selling this product.
He's selling in product. So, you know, sometimes people thought we can't be mad at if he said Leon Bailey is the greatest Jamaican player of all time.
I expect he's going to say that too. Oh, he's going to say that. But himself in front of me, you know, we are in trouble because me and him going to sit down and talk about that. Because me going to carry him way back in the 60s and the 50s. Ask him if he's a Baron Lee player. Ask him if he's a late new player, if he's a 62 player. If he's a Kenny's player, if he's good God, my left winger that played on the West Indies team. I'm going to ask him if he's a Peter Lewin player. I'm going to ask him all those questions. If I ask him if he's Anthony will play the teacher.
Yeah.
If he's Alvin Slash player, I'm going to ask him if he's a Bartlett player. So he can't talk to me about nothing like that. Let me tell you something about Alan.
Alan Skillcourt.
When you hear about
he's the first Jamaican to play in the Brazilian.
Yes, listen to me. Cherry is more skillful than Walter Boyd, you know.
Who?
We call him Cherry, Alan.
Okay, Alan Skillcourt.
Yes, he is more skillful than Walter Boyd, you know.
Yeah.
In any department of it, you know. But Walter Boyd, rougher and him have more heart than him. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
Cherry will catch it on the left side, you know, flick it over to the right side and kick it to the right foot, and you say, Jesus Christ, what is that? He would turn around and catch it and back, you know. And the spin around and double it for you, you know, Cherry. Alan. He can do all them things there. He fit the Brazilian crowd, he fit the Brazilian melee.
Yeah.
When he play with Perry and Tosto and the whole of them man there, and Riverino and Jersey, and them man, the creative. And Socrates, and this so you say Alan. That's why I said to you, if my play with classical players, excitement. But if it's rough and tough and no classical ones around him, you know, you're trouble.
Yeah.
Because man lick him down and he will run out of the way and thing. But Walter Boy, he stand up in the mud and fight like a hog.
Yeah. I want to say something before you leave. I don't know how many time you have.
Yes.
Is it a case where Leon Bailey is very young now, 22, 23?
Yes.
Leon Bailey sling up the English Premier League, get a next move to Manchester United or a Liverpool or a Chelsea or a Barcelona or a Real Madrid. What Leon Bailey need to do to better than Walter Boy for have that leverage where next 10 years, 5 years from now, we can have that discussion.
The first thing
Would
we
we
have to
have
do is
that?
to
Would we ever have that discussion where based on him sting up? We don't know.
him is 22, you know.
Yeah,
So if him go to the gym, if him take the game serious and go to the gym and do his exercise and his weights to get stronger
yeah,
and play with 2 socks and proper wrap. Because I like when bounce the ball, you know, I like when use it. It bounce off and him ankle him like it's a table tennis racket, you know, because I play table tennis too, you know. And I like when bounce it. I like when move it. But him need to do that in practice and do it in the game. Him can't be 2 different people.
yeah.
That's the problem I have with him.
But some people,
tournament you see him.
but some people say Walter waste him talent and him stuff based on the comments. Some of the people them saying in the comment section. Cause you know that Leon Bailey is the poster boy for this national team, this generation.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Because you didn't play for a big league in Germany and you know the sports writers they do make you have the name. But
Yeah.
Walter Boy far better than him.
But, so who have the better career so far?
Maybe Leon Bailey, you know, because I remember Leon Bailey played Germany, you know,
Yeah,
at an early stage, you know.
yeah,
I know him in England and all them kind of thing then. Aston Villa and remember the excitement that, you know.
yeah.
So if you speak on that part, I'm going to tell you, shut up. In play for Aston Villa and play Germany and blah blah blah, and you might have to be quiet a little bit.
Yeah. Craig
Because
probably
crap.
Craig probably hold it 1-on-1 and say, listen, you sit down, this man play for Leverkusen, one of the biggest team in Germany. And the man play for one of the biggest club in England.
Yeah.
In this same
It's
conversation,
all right,
if Craig can tell us, say, yo, Leon is better. Leon is
Mm-hmm.
24. Leon is better than Walter Boy.
Yeah, he will tell you that too. Because he's that bold, he will do that.
Yeah, but
But I will ask him if he watched the CONCACAF tournament.
yeah, but
And
why
if
is
he
it
watched
why is it him didn't play so much game for us in that World Cup though?
injury, one.
Injury?
You be talking about Butter, right?
No, I'm talking about Walter in that 98 World Cup.
Well, you know, that was a Rennie Simone situation. I mean, had a lot of trouble with Boyd because remember, Nandalo was a trouble. Because if I was the coach, Nandalo would have played centre half.
You?
Yeah, if I was the coach for Jamaica, he'd play centre half because he's the best centre half in the Caribbean. Not Claude Davis, Nandalo. And Nandalo, best centre half in the whole Caribbean.
So which position him have him play?
He must play in midfield. Think Miss Maradona, centre forward, remember?
Yeah.
Remember, I'm score up a goal and kick the free kick and all that stuff, you know, because I grew up in the Maradona time. I saw him when he was 11 years when he come here with the Ventura squad, you know. Tongue for a program. Kendall. Iman Williams. That's the first time I saw him. I said, we're going to get a black Chinese from him low, and them say, oh, so and so and so. And I say, oh. The man is a centre half, but he never want to play there. That's why in Argentina, when the trouble come and coach and make the change, him say, make Boyd play centre half. Remember, Jamaica had all those trouble with him, you know.
Yeah.
You need to investigate and you will hear all that.
No, hear what me know. You see that 98 thing, me get some really exclusive stuff, but
okay.
I choose not to talk about it. What happened?
I got you.
In that 98 tournament because
but there was trouble between him and Coates and Boyd.
Whole heap of dirty thing go on in that campaign, man.
Yes.
You know, so
trouble, plenty trouble.
Yeah.
So you know all those things happen to her because football.
Yeah.
And Thierry Whitmore was star in them individual self too, you know.
So you saw the interview where Professor he would love to come back. Would you have him as the coach?
Who?
Rennie Simons.
Simon? I don't know if I would him organize and discipline enough to come back. But I don't know with this program that I have now, with so much English players, etc., what I would do. But if I have the opportunity, I would have him involved with the football.
Mm.
I would have Paul Hall as his assistant and I'd bring him back. But I'd have a meeting with him to let him know that him and Paul Hall go have to work together. Because let me tell you the powers that Paul Hall has. Paul Hall can bring in the British players for you, you know.
Yeah.
Him have the connection to get the British players in, which is important.
Yeah.
And Simone have a PhD. Him can communicate. And him can coach.
Yeah, him saying he would have loved to assist. Him saying he would have loved to assist Paula.
Oh, that would be nice. I would bring him back.
So why did I bring back Simons, but they would bring back Carl?
Two different people.
Why?
Simone is more educated about the football than Carl.
Nah, man, what you talk about, man?
Okay, I expect you're going to disagree with me, you know, because Carl was a coach.
No, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand because he coached me and the knowledge and the thing I learned from him. Man. Probably. I'm not blood, man. I know Rennie Simons is a, but
Simons is a more international individual than Carl Brown.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, the first time you come to Jamaica, I'm coming with the under 23 side, you know. That's how Jamaica knew about Simone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Fair.
many years he's been coaching youngsters and him teach the game.
Hmm.
And he did a lot of things to open Jamaica eyes about the football. Because him take a team that was nothing and bring it to something, you know.
So who build that 98 team? Carl Brown.
Rennie Simone. No, Rennie Simone. Carl was one of the assistants. But Carl didn't want to do what Simone said, and that's why there was a trouble. You know, I tell Carl that to his face.
No, our Simons never want to listen to Carl because him getting too many power now.
Okay, let's be fair. Rennie Simone was the technical director for the team.
Yeah.
Rennie Simone come in with all the knowledge because if Carl Brown was the educated one about the game, then you wouldn't have no Simone there. You'd just have Carl Brown there. So there was a reason why Simone was there.
But hold on, no. But hold on. If based on your knowledge, you say that means Paul Hall have more knowledge than the professor. Because he's going to be the second man to him.
Yes, Carl will be the second man to
No.
Simone.
No, me I say based on your
is coaching now.
No, me I say based on your analogy where you just said about Coach Carl, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying
yes.
Simons it'll be the right hand man to Paul Hall. So
right.
Based on your knowledge, you saying Paul Hall is a better coach than Professor.
Yes, sir.
So you agree? Sir. You agree? So Paul Hall is a better coach.
Paul Hall is the better coach than Carl Brown, as far as teaching the games,
so
working with the players. In other words, Paul Hall is more diplomatic than Carl Brown. He is more a cooperative assistant than Carl Brown would be. That's the reason why there was trouble in the camp with Carl Brown and Simone. That's why Simone, you made the statement and say that Jeffrey Maxwell should have been coaching the Jamaica team since he claims him is so knowledgeable and criticizing everything that Simone do. Because Maxwell was that type too. Jeffrey.
So Jeffrey was criticizing Rennie Simons.
Yes. And you know, Simone made the statement and said, since he is that knowledgeable, if you was that, since you had that knowledge of Jamaica, should have had you here instead of me. So there was trouble between Carl Brown and Simons in the whole program.
No.
That I said to myself, what Carl should have done was leave and ask JFF for some uniform and 50 bar and take a little youth team in Boystone and build it himself and show them what he can do.
Yeah, but he did that already.
I would do it again. I would leave the national program. Since when them not get around, I'll walk away from it. and go back to my club and do what I have to do. That's what I would have done. Because, in other words, you don't have to take shit from people if you know better. Straight talk. You don't have to take garbage from anyone if you know better, you know.
That's not true.
Straight talk. But, you know, I have to tell you a few truths. And I don't care if him here, him know my name, him know who I am. Oscar Black and Nalont and the whole of them, and Lala Reed and the whole of them would say the same thing. Carl Brown has a lot of rough edges as a coach and as a player.
Yeah, but a lot of people say, Rennie Simmons don't do well in cup competition. He don't know how to deal with tournaments.
That's not true. Because we saw it. That's not true.
He don't know. When I check the stats, when someone tell me and I go and went and check the stats about Rennie Simmons, when it come on to cup competition, he can't handle it.
Listen, statistics is not always truthful, you know. I'll give you a quick example. If I have $5 in my pocket and you have $10 and Carl Brown have nothing, we have $15. The three of us have $15, you know. That means I have 5, Carl have 5, and you have 5. That's statistics. But that's not true. You have 10 and I have 5 and Carl had nothing. You follow me?
Yeah.
Carl Brown, we are all for Caribbean stuff, you know. But it's Caribbean stuff that. You hear some Jamaican say, you say,
yeah, but that 98 team though, that 98 team before Rennie Simmons come to Jamaica, Carl Brown were building that he get a good team. Rennie Simmons get a good team. Because Carl Brown
Rennie Simmons make a lot of changes because he used a lot of the Montego Bay players, like the one that died.
Who use a lot of Montego Bay player? Who, Rennie Simmons?
Yeah. He used
Peter Card.
No, not Cargill me talk about.
Shorty Malcolm.
Malcolm. A couple more of them. And mix it in. And Carl probably wouldn't do that. Because Carl gonna still be the Kingstonian that he is. And Carl was not, it wasn't the age group of them, but he wasn't gonna handle them the proper way. Simone handled them with gloves and taught them how to respect him. And Carl don't have those qualities. You know,
of course, man. I have to disagree with you, man.
I know.
What?
I apologize to you.
No. Not hold on.
For you, you know.
Hold on. Not because I know Coach Carbone. Listen.
Yes.
Not because I know Coach Carbone and him coach me. But what I'm saying to you, I interview players.
Right.
I interview Neil Bigger Thompson. I interview Rat.
Right.
I interview a lot of the Reggae Boys player them. And also I speak to a lot of the 98 team. Players love Carbone more than Rennie Simmons.
Oh yes, they do.
They have more respect. They love Carbone to the T, bro.
Yes.
Pops, they call Carbone Pops. They have the amount of respect. The amount of respect these players have for Coach Carbone. What are you saying, man?
But you know, I wouldn't expect them to say nothing else but that. But Rennie Simone put that team together, get it organized, get it respectful, and get it disciplined, and get it on top. And everybody saw the result. Beauty. Even though there was mutiny in the camp all the time with 3 players. And Carl Brown was a part of the problem too. That's the truth. Carl was a part of the problem. Because, you know, he was like a player. Carl Brown is a roughhouse player, you know. He was not a finesse player, he's a rough house player. His brother Les Brown was better than him.
That's facts.
But he was very physical and loud mouth and rah-rah. And those qualities generally don't work in coaching. But when you coach in Jamaican players, especially when them come from certain way, it does look like it work. But at the same time, Carl Brown's a very nice person.
Yeah.
Because I know our Carl Smith brother and all of those I play against those before Carl. Carl was like 10-year-old when I play against them.
Yeah.
In friend, the one Yellow Belly, Michael Freya, all of those. It's Boystown them play, you know. Him captain the cricket side to and all yellow. And play right wing on the Boystown side. Victor Hunter, Theophilus Brown, a whole bunch of them, you know, good players. Along with Shorty Gibbs, all them boy there. Oscar Black. Most people don't remember Oscar Black, you know. That's one of the best things come out of the history of Boystown and play on the Jamaica side. Him still playing music up here right now, Oscar. Some people say he's one of the best Jamaica side that ever, but that's not true. Because the names I called before, like Kenny and them people, was far better than him one day. And Bonnie Goodison and the whole of them. But Oscar playing that time. And Oscar, them will tell you. There was a team here in Miami 5 years ago named Karima. The center half used to play with Carl Brown. Let me tell you the same thing. My teammate Devon Jeffrey played Jamaica with Carl Brown for about 4 years. George Sampson was coach. George was my captain. And Devon said the same thing too. Carl miserable. Miserable. Cantankerous. But you not going to hear that when you interview him. But as he grow older, he get more experience too. So he's my
Carl, I have to disagree with you on that, bro.
I know. And you know, he's coaching this youth team right here.
No. When you say Carl miserable, I have to disagree with you.
I know.
I'm
miserable too.
Miserable for the right thing.
I am miserable too. And I own it. I'm very miserable.
I never see that side of Coach Carl, bro.
I know.
From Mama.
You didn't give him the reason for you to see that side.
No. I've been at Boystown as a young man, ball boy, and
yeah, you didn't give him the reason for you to see that.
No, side. Because
there's a whole lot of people who wouldn't want to hear. A whole lot of people was upset when Carl Brown was Jamaica coach. You know?
He didn't get the support when he supposed. The support the Tapa get, Carl Brown didn't get that.
No. But we understand at the same time. But Carl Brown is more knowledgeable. Listen, let me get on the Carl Brown wagon for a moment. Carl Brown is more knowledgeable and Tapa with more about the football, you know.
Of course.
And Carl Brown is the better coach of the two, you know.
Of course.
You know, this is no doubt. But there are a couple of beef that look like JFF is our man in Burrell and Carl Brown never get along. Because of the same Rennie Simone situation.
But Carl Burrell them a put down Carl Brown for Rennies.
I understand. And that's what caused that big dilemma and that big separation too. Because it could have been different. You could have an office where you put Carl Brown in and say, well, okay, you in charge of certain things with the football. And, you know, as a diplomat, and you separate the two of them. And at practice, Simone in charge and thing, and Carl have certain responsibility to make sure the players have them uniform, them have this, them have that, them have the other. And you have Carl learning by way of Simone, because Simone is the smarter of the two. But Burrell wasn't that diplomatic. Because him love lead too. So him love coach Simone too. So that's why Carl Simone to leave too. Plenty of people do him see that part. But when coach Simone, that's why him coach Whitmore, you know. Him lead the interview for Whitmore. Him tell Whitmore what to do. And Whitmore had to, because him have the money. So that's what caused the friction that Carl Brown many times complain and drop dirt up here in Fort Lauderdale Stadium and all that about Whitmore. But At the same time, Carl is the better of those two coaches, Theodore Whitmore, Carl Brown. It's like night and day, no doubt.
Yeah, most
But
definitely.
the little thing that people get the info about is because 98 World Cup, first time in West Jamaica in the World Cup, and Whitmore is one of the players who look clever and look good. Some get the hippo from there, so. Some get the ribbon. You understand? I want to be fair.
Okay.
Him get the ribbon because of that. What do you mean got no fucking sense? Straight talk. Bite my tongue. Can't coach out my left foot. Him not have cardboard knowledge. Him not come in at the time when father show like in charge of Boys Town and cardboard now have to listen. Him not get that kind of teaching. Him could even run the little Englishman who will get 4,000 and 5,000 a week and 10,000 a week. We come here and him couldn't keep peace at the camp. And him Whitmore. I talk pass up on the sideline.
Hmm.
You can't illustrate to the players how when we are white to do something. Him want make a change and carry Fleming and Antoine up on the bench at Parhall so go and you start looking space crowd at the camera, show you say him never looking at Parhall face. Him looking cross at the space because know I hear Parhall I say. And Parhall, I say, listen, you got to do this. No matter what happens, you can't send in Fleming. You can't do that. Him on the bench, you have to send him in now. And him not made. And him tell Fleming, say, for wait. And him send in Antonio score. You know, all those things. So, you no doubt about all that. Him play Fisher. Fuck you play Fisher for.
Keep it clean. Can remember you have kids watching.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Let me apologize to people. Oh, Lord, I'm on the air. Oh, God. I am sorry about that.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's unfortunate that those things happen.
Yeah.
But it's football, and it's a rough game. And we have to be rough and tough with it. But, I give Carl Brown a lot of recognition, appreciation for the work he has done for Jamaica and for himself and for Boys Town over the years. Because I'm coming from 1956,
Yeah.
And from that time, I watch football as a little youth. So I watch it grow. And, I see a lot, and I learned a lot. So Carl deserves a lot. But I'm glad he's making some money now, coaching some youngsters up here. And your former captain, Anthony Corbett, is coaching a team in Pembroke Pines too. I've doing that about 7 years now for Roger Thomas, a former ball player of Jamaica and FIU and all that here, strikers. I was Roger Thomas coach for a season too, with Miami Breakers. Him and Marconi Steel, because I brought Marconi Steel here from Jamaica too. So it's a small world we live in, And I really appreciate the football and love it and give thanks to the people who spent time to teach me, and I tried my best to learn and to interpret. And I want to see it go on and be successful. So the people like you I have to cheer you on and give you what I know, and so you can work with what you got and clean up for me what I dirty.
Yeah.
Because no one is perfect.
Yeah.
And if you have the broom, you can sweep my area clean because you're younger and have more energy.
Yeah.
Because I have dirty spots. And experience teaches wisdom. And remember what I say. You are a television personality. You're a homemade television personality because you're on TV. Because the ones who are genius, them take them television and hook up them computer to it. And hook up your program on the phone and send it through. And it's up on the screen, and everybody sit down and look. Because 2 months ago, I was in a person's house and them did all that. I'm saying, damn. I said, wait a minute, man. Them say, he's a goalkeeper with Excelsior a long time ago. I said, him sound sensible, Them say, yeah, man, you must listen. I said, oh, that was you.
Me?
So you need to, yeah, that was you. Friend of mine, hook up him phone and hook up him phone to him computer and send the computer to him television.
Yeah.
And we sit down and watch your program on the TV.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's about personality.
Yeah.
And you have to continue on to do what you're doing because you have tried your best to get there on your own. Nobody put you there. So now you have to stay there and you have to have longevity. Don't mess it up.
Yeah.
So one thing, don't let nobody, you get some info from JFF or wherever you get it from. You can give out something, but you don't let nobody know the source or nothing. You say, okay, if you don't want to believe, but next week there'll be a change. But you say, go and leave that.
Yeah.
And you keep on playing.
Yeah.
Because it's a football game you're playing on the computer, on the TV, the YouTube. The game you're playing.
Yeah.
And you have to play clean and nice because it's a square field, a round ball. Ball travel and angles. You don't travel straight more than maybe 3 times in the whole game for 90 minutes. And travel straight about 18 to 20 inches. It's the most honest thing in the whole game is the ball. Because anywhere your toe or foot touch it, that's where it goes. It's the most loyal of everything. So it's so many things to think about. But you're doing an excellent job. Keep on doing the job, and your cry for a new coach a long time has finally come to pass. But I hope that the public does not expect any miracle because it's too late for us to cry. So we have to smile and enjoy it. And hopefully they'll have power all there for the long haul that they can start some good programs and build the football. That maybe in 5 years' time you don't see so many English players playing, but the English players are going to be very interested in the future. Scarlett and all those young ones who play in England, they might want to play for Jamaica. Because they're not going to represent England in the big team. England don't want the team to be that colourful. They still want them white folks to play. And we have to face facts. So a lot of them going to want to play for Jamaica. Scarlett is one of them. Because I think his grandfather was Reggie Scarlett, former cricketer with Jamaica and West Indies. So him is one of them who go and want to play for Jamaica too and all that. And one named Archer. Robert Archer, grandson.
Yeah.
And Oxford. A whole bunch of them is there to play. Neville Oxford nephew. A whole bunch of them there in England can play. So we will see things in the future that will frighten us. So the Jamaican thing the program will have to rise and enlarge and improve. Else you're going to see a British team. No doubt about it. So Speed and all those guys going to have to start investing themselves. And, get good coaching staff and all these things. I hear that the gentleman here, Mr. Hill, is in Montego Bay as Montego Bay United new coach. I heard that too, and I'm wondering where the money coming from to pay him.
My boy have a lot of money, man.
Okay.
My boy have a lot of money.
All right. Speed?
No, man. Powell, man, farmer. Mobile United. Still own Mobile United. I think he's still own.
Yeah.
What's his name again, man? Powell, man. His name Powell. Some,
It's GLEANER is the one,
which team him got?
United.
Mobile.
Mobile United. Who is the owner? GLEANER or who?
I think somebody remember the Mobile owner. I don't remember his name, but
Okay.
yeah.
But GLEANER involved with it.
Again, I'm not sure. Probably. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because them saying he's a part of JFF, JFA.
So you're saying my boy is a very good coach?
Which one? Here?
Yeah.
He's a very good coach.
Okay.
Former great player.
Yeah, Powell.
And good coach. Powell is the owner. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear that name.
Yeah. Very bright person to know the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they wanted that man to run for president,
Yep.
The man they wanted was to run for president, and the man them convinced him to back out and all that stuff.
A lot of politics, bro. All the politics in I think, man. Gatekeeper.
Okay. So, all that stuff went on. But he is a good coach and he's very knowledgeable. And he was in the United States for many years before that, coaching him, coach all Tampa Bay Roadies and all that,
Yeah.
championships and all that.
Yeah.
So he's a good coach too. So I think the future is bright for the football, but we need to spend the money on some youngsters to have a good 45 squad with 4 goalkeeper, some 11-year-old, and build from there. And let him go to classes in the daytime because you cannot tell them that you're going to be professional so you don't have to go to school. That is not good. I remember 2014, I saw a player, I think he was number 17 on the Jamaica side, and when I saw Gilpin and those, and I called him, I asked him his name and address and telephone number, I got it. So I told the player that was playing with me, he was from Jamaica, playing centre half. I said, when you go back to Jamaica, tell your father I want to get this player paperwork, CXC and all that. 3 years time I called. You know what the youngster told me? He said, sir, I remember you're a good coach, but I'm not going to play no more football, you know. I said, why you not going to play anymore? He said, me no have what you want, sir. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, me no have no CXC or nothing like that. Me have 1 CXC. I said, you have what? He said, 1 CXC. God, them tell him, say, everything all right for the last 3 years. So, him didn't do no classwork and all that kind of stuff. And the ball played nice and good and clever and, oh God, better than Elie, Andre Lewis. And tell me playing language, him saying, can't go over some get a job. And he went on to get a job. My player came from Idle. He must play centre-back player, and I bring him up and play with the team. Because when Fleming scored, I was fussing with him about it too.
Yeah.
I said, you should make him beat you on your left side, you know. Just take the ball. But you if and but and push it past you. Yeah. So, you know, we cannot tell them that they can't do them schoolwork, them not to do no schoolwork, but play football. Because Jamaica have one of the best schoolboy football programs in the whole Caribbean. Believe me, you. One of the best for the last 50 years. But yet, we don't turn out classical players in the long run. When one season over, the players trade. Those who finish school, you don't know what happened to them after that. Then just go by the wayside. St. Elizabeth Tech, you know, them have good program. Every year, good players, but after a while, nothing. So, you know, it's very unfortunate. You mentioned 2013, you was at Excelsior. I had, from Clarendon College, Lord, what's his name again? I got him to school here, I graduated last year. He played left back for Overview for a season. Them call him, you know Izuto. Them call him Jomo, not Jomo. Don't remember his name. But I coached him and got him to school here. And very successful. We had Romario and some more from Clarendon College too. We get you to school here.
Yeah.
When you were at Excelsior.
But
So the football is a big thing, you know?
yeah. Me,
And you got to continue to make it be successful.
most definitely. But may I wrap up here now and stuff?
Yes, listen, I want to thank you for the opportunity. I sincerely hope that I learned a lot from the program and for talking with you tonight. I will continue to listen and to learn. And I hope that if it's even one little thing the person learned from hearing my voice. I know there's a lot that know me. Because people are going to call me tomorrow and say, hey, but that's okay. It's about football. I want to congratulate you on what you have done.
Yeah.
And I need you to continue doing what you're doing, son. And successes in the future. So God bless you. Take care of yourself. I got your number, so I'll be able to send you a message. I'll send you something when I get some info
Okay.
about something that's important.
Hear the thing now.
Yes, sir.
Sometime you probably call me and I don't pick up same time, but
It's
I
okay.
get back to
Yes.
everybody message whenever I get the
Yes, you
time.
do. Yeah, you
So
do. You do. I
um
understand too.
okay, I send you the video. So if you want to hear back
Yes.
yourself what you go wrong,
Okay.
you can go and watch the
Oh, okay.
video and stuff and see it. You understand?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate
I
you
want to
take.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
God bless you, man.
All right, no problem.
And take care of yourself. And I wish you all the very best. And remember what I said, you got to write a book.
Okay, I will definitely. I will definitely. Thank you.
And when you get to talk to Andrew Price, tell him Philip Davis said what to do.
Yeah. I need to send you that interview and see if him call the school name that you mentioned to me earlier.
Yes.
Okay, so you watch the Calburn
Okay.
interview, the full interview?
Oh, yes, I did. I
4 hour.
enjoyed
Oh,
it
you
too.
watch it? Oh, you watch it?
I watch it on my phone.
So you watch a whole
I,
entire 4 hour, you stop it and go back and...
no, I plug in my phone and sit down and watch it. The
Wow.
whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it too.
There are some classic interview, man.
Yeah, man. It's about football, you know.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
God bless. Take care of yourself. And
Yeah.
you know, I wish your family the very best. And remember, keep away from the crowd with COVID.
I get just recovering from COVID, man. Mash up. This is my
Oh
first
my
video from
God.
Friday.
Oh my God.
Trust me. Pain, some
Well,
back
may the good
pain.
Lord bless and keep you, man.
Yeah. Thank you,
May
man.
the good Lord bless and keep you and take good care of you and guide and protect you. And I wish you the very best.
All right, sir.
Take good care. God
Thank you
bless
for the knowledge. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My God. Thank you, people. Thank you guys for every single one of you guys tuning in. And if you notice, guys, once you come in and stream, you like the video. And we got almost over 100 of you guys. 3 hours. And we haven't even have 100 likes. And these are some of the things we're saying. The best way you can support the thing. It's not easy to sit in one place for 3 hours. You understand? And we're asking you guys for the support and like the video, people. And if you can donate a super chat, anything, I would really, really appreciate it, guys. Help put back in the channel where we buy stuff to get the thing improve and stuff. You understand, people? So if you can donate. My PayPal account is there. You can give a super chat. Anything you have, I would really appreciate it. But big up to everybody. Big up to everybody in the comment section. Really, really appreciate it, man. So enough love and respect. But for the people them who just joining in and stuff, I'm going to leave this message to you guys, and you guys can the topic where we're talking about, because I know a lot of you guys just joining in. So listen to this.
Michael Ricketts has been asked to pay $9 million in damages in the case filed against him by Ainsley Lowe in 2017. The case ended on Wednesday in the Supreme Court, with Ricketts asked to pay fines for defamation, malice, as well as aggravated and exemplary damages.
On February 28, 2017, Michael Ricketts, who was a guest on Hits 92 FM's current affairs sports program Sports Grill, made a defamatory comment regarding Ainsley Lowe. Lowe then sought compensation for damages after claiming his reputation was damaged following Ricketts' statement. However, Ricketts didn't file a defense to Lowe's suit, resulting in a default judgment being made in favor of Lowe. In subsequent hearings, Ricketts admitted that all the statements spoken were defamatory. Lowe indicated to the court that he has been ostracized by members of the football fraternity, had fears that he would be physically harmed, and was unable to be hands-on with the club he owned, and had suffered hurt feelings. The court documents obtained by TVJ Sports showed that the court believed the defendant was motivated by malice when he made the statements. It is also claimed that even during the trial of the matter, although Ricketts agreed he defamed Lowe, he was also trying to excuse his conduct and tried to sidestep the obvious meaning of the words used in relation to Lowe. As a result, the court awarded the following judgment. 1. Ricketts to pay Lowe general damages in the amount of $8 million and aggravated damages in the amount of $1 million. The defendant is to issue a public apology to the claimant on Hits 92 FM and in one publication in the Sunday Gleaner on or before January 31, 2022. The wording of the apology is to be approved by the claimant and his attorneys at law prior to its publication on Hits 92 FM and in the Sunday Gleaner. 3. No award is being made for interest to be payable on general damages. 4. The defendant is to pay the claimant costs in the claim. The costs are to be taxed if not agreed. 5. The claimant's attorneys at law are to file and serve the formal order. Ricketts could now come under fire from the world governing body of football, FIFA. According to FIFA's diversity and anti-discriminatory policy, discrimination of any kind on account of race, skin color, ethnic, national or social origin, religion, sexual orientation is strictly prohibited and punishable by suspension or expulsion. Jerome Foster.
So here you guys have it. Ball yourself, bless up yourself. Whenever I get the jersey, bro, I will make sure that you get it. The boss arrived in Dubai. He went to Russia to unveil him jersey in the stadium that Shamal Nichols. And now the boss in Dubai with him team, Moscow. I wish him all the best with him new journey. And big up to Shamal Nichols, the man by mother, a vehicle, the man by him best friend, Lamar, a car. Really proud moment, Shamal Nichols, you know, if you know that you're growing with this young man and you bought him a car. So, family have a good time. Christmas the other day. So, big up to Shamal Nichols, big up to the people them in Chenstown, big up to the people them in Jamaica. Cross through, yard and abroad, Ballaker, big up youth, Steven, big up yourself, loud music, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Ballaker, big up yourself. Yeah? No respect, Tennessee. All of you guys who tuning in for the entire 3.5, 15 or whatever. I want to say bless up to all of you guys. Brian, big up to the caller. Really appreciate it, guys. So until next time, from my boy Ryan LFC, I like to say peace out.
Oh, and them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boys content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the operation